Welcome to the stream. Happy Tuesday. Just like Sunday? Did we do this Sunday? Did we read Sunday? No, today's Wednesday. Did I say happy Tuesday? Today's Wednesday. That makes a lot more sense. Today's Wednesday, and just like Monday, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to read, I would assume, an episode of Z.A.T.O, Z.A.T.O, Z period A period T period O period. We'll read an episode, and then assuming we have time left for the night, then we'll get to some Promise Mascot HC. Mind your ears as I click in. I assume it's going to replay the intro thing, and I'm just going to watch it every time we boot up the game, because I might as well. But mind your ears if it's loud. We'll watch it every time. What's just an effective intro song, honestly? In my humble opinion. Alright, also, every time I'm gonna have to get this over to my other monitor here. By doing that. Alright, I'll adjust audio as we get in and all that. As I've been saying over the last couple days, I'm very fascinated. I was very fascinated with this first episode of this game, and I'm kind of interested to see definitely where this goes, what we're setting up for. I did since confirm from the first stream. I did confirm that I believe, unless I'm being lied to, which is possible, that there are 6 episodes in this. So assuming if we want to finish this over the next, like, 2 weeks, you know, if we can tackle, like, 3 episodes a week, something along those lines, that doesn't seem too excessive and also seems like a nice pace to kind of go at. So I think that's probably how we're going to tackle this. We'll probably get, like, obviously we're doing episode 2 here of 6. I would imagine we'd get another episode sometime this weekend, and then, you know, throughout next week we'll do the back half. The other 3 episodes, so that's probably the pace we're going to be doing that. On the off chance that you've caught like the first episode or 2 of this on YouTube, and then you're like, oh, I want to be there live when he on Twitch when he sees the other half or whatever. I don't know, something of that nature. We did get like an episode 2 title card thing, and it seems like we have the episodes are named after the characters that we've seen so far. First one was Ira. This one, what was her name? Marina? That's what my brain is trying to tell me it was from 2 days ago. I might be wrong on that, but that was, I believe, the girl that we had seen when we went to go like give information to the authorities at the school about Ira's location. So maybe that means we're going to get more of her story, what type of person that person is, because that person, a lot of people shrouded in mystery here, you know what I mean? A lot of mystery happening. So we're going to jump right in, like we saved right after the title card thing, because that seems to be just how it works. So let's jump. There's so many pages. All right, let's jump right in. I'll watch audio in case it gets too loud or too quiet. I'll try my bestest. Here we go. Episode 2. The inside of this... Oh, already. Oh, we're starting. The Z.A.T.O cafe is warm. It looked that way. I'm sure I've messed that up. It looked that way whenever I walked past its huge glass windows. The whole interior basked in golden light. All right, let me get into reading mode. Let me refocus here. Struggling. Bear with me. I did feel tempted to enter a couple times, but whenever I saw my classmates there and realized they'd see me sitting at the table alone, I just kept walking. Yes, it is Marina. I was right. You've really never been here before? Whoa. Well, there's a first time for everything. You gotta try their bird's milk souffle. So good. Alright. I think my mom brought something home from this cafe a couple of times. Let's try to recap the characters, right? Ira. Cool Chick. Seemingly shrouded in mystery. Has got the attention of our main character's eye. Her name is Asya, I believe. That's who we're playing as. That's who we're piloting through. A nervous wreck of a character seemingly doesn't seemingly fit in with a lot of her schoolmates. Shy, timid, anxious person. We got Marina, who we barely know anything about. And then we got the total dickhead guy, Vadim, or something like that. So that's his name. And that's really like of the four named characters, right? We saw some parents. We got some glimpse of parents and teachers. But really, those have been the four characters that we've been focused on. I think my mom brought something home from this cafe a couple of times. Eclairs, Medovic, some other sweets. I don't remember much, but they must have been good. I always buy my own treats at the store. They're cheap and tasty. Yeah, cheaper than these for sure. Oh, you got something else? I like Kartoshka more. Kartoshka? Yeah. Why didn't you recommend it then? They only had one left. Seriously? Hey, don't misunderstand. You just look like a bird's milk kind of person, you know? What's that supposed to mean? Don't worry about it. Just take a bite. Take a bite. Do you like it? It's wonderful. See? Marina is drinking coffee. She seems like a nice girl. At first I thought she was trying to mess with me or play some sort of prank, but now it doesn't seem so. When she pulled me all the way down the stairs, I thought she'd want to talk outside her school. No way, it's cold as hell, let's go somewhere comfy. So she said. I glance around. I suppose it is pretty comfy. Most of the customers seem to be other school kids, though the adults are probably at work. We sat at a table in the very corner, nestled just behind the window panes and a good distance away from everyone else. Try not to cough too much here. I look back at my teacup. I wonder what Ira would order here. Right. Marina? So you know I met Ira yesterday? Did you see us? She chews and shakes her head. Nope. Then she told me about it. Huh? So yesterday, as far as I know, I'm the last person to have seen her. You met Ira. When, exactly? I'm not sure. Around 8 in the evening, I think? Yeah, it lines up. She rang my intercom at 1:30 that. She came to your house? Yes. She asked me to come out and her voice sounded distressed. I invited her to come inside, but she refused. No, please, just come down. I need to talk. So I ran down. Oh, we're switching perspectives? And? She looked so shaken. I've never seen her like that before. Not in a long time, at least. Yes, she looked rough when I saw her too. Right? I tried to calm her down, but she kept sobbing. I can't. You were right. I shouldn't have. I think... I don't know. I don't think I can help it anymore. I don't want to go. It's okay. It's okay. You won't go. Ira, you won't go. No, I don't know. I know. There's no more time left. That's it. I'm out, Marina. Don't say that. We can fix this. You can still... No, I can't. Nobody can. I can't even write anymore. I can't write anything. Ira. I held her while she stood there, weeping. I kept saying the same stuff. She kept saying the same stuff. I didn't know what to do. Then she said, she saw me, just now, before I came here. Huh? That freaking weirdo. Ooh! Ah! Asya. She saw me like this. She saw me... Weirdo. Her words, not mine. She laughs. Don't take it personally. You know how Ira is. She seemed to cool down a little after that. Hey, you sure you don't want to come up? You can stay over at our place if you don't feel right. It's fine. I'm okay. I'll be going then. Wait. Come on. Just like that? Yeah. Bye. You're kidding me. And then she left. You didn't try to stop her? I mean, I can't, like, restrain her. And hey, I could ask you the same thing. You didn't hold her down with hands behind her back, did you? Ugh. No, I didn't. I did just watch her walk away, didn't I? But judging by Marina's story, looks like these two really were friends. What did she say again? She hasn't seen Ira like that in a while? So she's been in a similar state before, and now she's all messed up? All because she'll be forced to leave? So, why can't we tell anyone about this? Well, how much do you know about Ira's family? Admittedly, not much. I know they've had some issues because of, Ira's behavior. They say she'll be expelled and sent away after this quarter. That's about it. Well, you're not far off. Her parents have been catching lots of flack. Yes, but I still don't really understand it. What do you mean? I mean, even if they're getting criticized, sending Ira away, it just feels like they're giving up on her. Well, what do you suggest they do? Huh? We only have one school. If Ira gets expelled, she has to study somewhere. That's true, but it feels wrong. There must be other options. Guess some people learn at home. But I'm pretty sure you gotta be disabled to get approved for that. And who's gonna teach her? Her dad works at the institute. Her mom's a nurse. No one has time for that. Wait, I thought her mom was... I don't like it either, but I can see where they're coming from. I look down at the cake I've been aimlessly picking at. She's right. I was so quick to cast a moral judgment. Did I expect their whole family to move just because Ira's poor attendance? Did I expect them to come begging on their knees for the board to keep her enrolled? It's just so childish. I understand, but what does this have to do with keeping silent? Do you know Ira has a little brother? A little brother? I had no clue. She does. His name's Tolik. Funny kid. I really had no idea. That's okay. You see, it's true, Ira's parents haven't had it easy, but Tolik's got it so much worse. You know how when adults are cruel, they try to be subtle about it? Kids don't. It's not as bad when you're in kindergarten. Sure, some kids won't play with you because their mommy told them not to, but they're still too small to really get it. It sucks, but it's not the end of the world. However, he's going to school next year, so right after his sister got expelled. That's one hell of a legacy to walk into. Oh no. No pressure, right? At least nobody will expect too much from him. Don't say that. Sorry, bad joke. But my point is, everyone knows that's gonna get worse. I can imagine. Yeah. So on top of all that, picture how people will react if they find out his sister was unstable. I was already prone to anger. You've seen it yourself, right? Now imagine adding hysterics to the mix. Sobbing, panicking, acting strange. Not a great look. Well, that's a bit crude. I wouldn't call what Ira did hysterics. I wouldn't either. But you know how they're going to paint this. Word spreads fast. You say anything to the teachers or police, next day everyone in town will know. That's why I don't think it'll happen, and it'll help anyone. Asya. But maybe it could give them a clue. What clue? Well, if anyone should give a testimony, it's me. I saw her last, right? Oh, right. That makes sense. Well, I told him I saw Ira from our apartment window around that time. You know, without the part where I came down to talk. But I don't know how helpful that'll be. She seemed to go in the direction of her house after we met. But I didn't exactly follow her home. So, not much of a pointer. At least I know she didn't leave the city. Border Control could tell them that much. Right? It sure is a pickle. I've had my doubts about reporting from the start. And now Marina has solidified them one by one. Tolik. This really could harm Ira's little brother. But if that's the case, are we really supposed to sit back and do nothing? I don't like the idea of that. There's one more thing I wanted to clear up. One burning question Marina must know the answer to. Oh, by the way. You seem to be a good friend of Ira's. Maybe you know something about this? Huh, good friend is generous. Eh? I mean, I guess I am. Just don't tell Ira that. She'll break out in hives. Oh, no. Really? Yep. She said my jokes get on her nerves. Can you believe that? Yeah, I believe that. What? Mean? Sorry. I'm used to the abuse. Wait, that gives me an idea. Huh? Let's climb a roof and yell some crap like Erochka, Marinochka, best friends forever. Okay. That girl will come back just to choke us. Wow. That's so smart. Ain't it? But the roofs are slippery this time of year. Ah, boo. We'll tie a rope around you then. Why me? You seem lighter. Sorry. That's it? Don't worry. I'll hold you real steady. I have a strong center of gravity. So I'm doing the screaming then? Exactly. Oh, no. I'm no good at that. Don't worry. I'll just pretend to lose grip on the rope. You'll shriek your lungs out. I refuse! How long has it been since I last chatted with someone like this? Feels like forever. Marina, huh? We keep talking and I don't feel uncomfortable, not one bit. Really, I haven't felt so carefree speaking to a person in a while. Should conversations be this easy? Feels like I'm cheating, especially considering the circumstances. Just yesterday, we both saw Ira agitating, crying her eyes out. Today, we learned she never came back home. It's supposed to be terrifying, but for some reason, it's as if both of us are certain we'll see her again. As if there's no way things will not turn out okay. They have to. Oh, what the hell? Huh? Crap. Why now? It's me! So they finally let you in, huh, Shubina? This place has really gone downhill. Fuck this man. All my homies hate Vadim. Hey, Vatic. Marina. Huh? You two know each other? Look at you, getting a replacement already. Can't blame ya. But come on, Shubina of all people? He looks at me. No offense. You're keeping tabs on all my friends? How flattering. Asya, he's in love. Yeah, in your dreams. It's just funny how you always gotta have someone like that around. Someone like that? Marina menacingly lifts her her coffee cup. You want this in your pants? Ooh, scary. You want me to get banned from the single hangout spot? I won't. It'll just be a happy little accident. With your aim? Look who's talking. Asya, this guy couldn't aim for the toilet till he was 11. His mattress, however... Shut up! That's not... Garen makes sure none of his buddies heard that. He glances back at us, trying to look unbothered. Ugh. Why am I even talking to you? Good question. Wasn't she your best friend or wasn't she your best friend or something? Huh? Jeez, why does everyone keep saying that? I mean, maybe I'm wrong. You seem to be having a snazzy time without her around. Having a good laugh and all. And you were joking about it too. Huh? In class. You laughed when they declared Ira was missing. Well, she ain't my friend, is she? That bitch attacked me. That's not the point. You don't think she's really missing? I don't give a damn. And you don't really seem to either. Why should anyone? You're exhausting. Don't worry, feelings mutual. Well, whatever. I just came in to check if it's really Shubina over here. Thought I was hallucinating for a second. So what? They let you out in public now? Must be a big day for you. Having fun? She was before you showed up. No. 1, not talking to you. 2, learn to take a joke. Whatever. My boys are waiting for me. Ciao, ladies. Enjoy your evening. Why, thank you. With a sneer and grin, Garen strolls back to his friend group. What the heck was that? I guess I shouldn't be surprised at running into him. Other kids hang out at the cafe all the time. Even so, it's like a bucket of cold water just got splashed over my head. Jeez, can you believe this? Yeah, I didn't expect that. No, seriously. How can a man be so catty? I never thought about it. It's just pathetic. She glares at the table of schoolboys from across the room. Do you two know each other? Yeah. We played together as kids. Oh. It's a boring story. We got along when we were little. Then I grew into a normal person, he grew into a jerk. So we stopped talking. The end. I suppose that happens a lot. Yep. Well, I'm not exactly sad about it. It's like, bye-bye, don't let the door hit you on the way out. Speaking of which, wanna head out? No fun sitting here with those losers sticking up the place. Yes. Let's go. The cold immediately stings our noses as we step outside. The sky is just as dark as it was when we went in an hour ago. It's a deep violet, one of my favorites. Marina huffs and grumpily pulls up her scarf. Man, I wish we had more cafeterias or something. Well, there's the pub. The pub? Guess we could get in. I've been told I look mature for my age. Is she seriously considering it? Also, who told you that? Who is this child? If you want to sit somewhere, we can go to the, library? I realized how lame of a suggestion that was halfway through the sentence. Gah. Here I thought I was doing alright. Library? Huh, never thought of that. Well, it's rather nice if you just want to, be at peace for a bit. Whoa, at peace. Peace and quiet's important, yeah. Self-reflection. Meditation. Contemplation. Like Buddha and stuff. Yeah, I hear you. I get it. Buddha? Sounds great. I'll try it sometime. Thanks. You're welcome? I think I'll go home for today, though. Yes, that's alright. I was thinking the same. Cool then. It was nice talking to you, Asya. Sorry about the whole Z.A.T.O thing. Oh. No, don't worry. It's not your fault. He just came up to us, so... Nah, I kinda made it all worse. That guy just drives me up the wall. Yeah, that's fair. Guess Ira and I have that in common. Did she really throw a freaking chair at him? Yes. She did. Hey. I'm sure she's fine. You are? Yeah. This probably sounds silly, but it's like I believe in her. No way she would just go and disappear like that. I think I get what you mean. Ira's really tough. Exactly. She's not going down that easy, yeah? Yeah. Yeah. Heh. Well, I'll be going then. See you around, Asuka. Bye. Bye-bye. See you. Marina energetically waves her mitten at me and runs off down the road. I wave back before going on my own way. I shoot a parting glance at the cafe. There's the table occupied by Garen's friends, and ours is... Huh? I never paid attention to it, but the table we sat at is half obscured, if you look at it from the outside. At this angle, only Marina's back would be visible to passers-by. If she usually sits there, then Ira might have sat at this cafe as well. It would make sense with Garen's comment, too. Replacement. She must have only gone there when Marina dragged her in, and they sat in that same spot that made Ira invisible to anyone on the outside. I wonder if that was intentional. I should ask Marina about it, and also about what kinds of sweets Ira liked, and whether she preferred coffee or tea. I can't wait for Ira to come back. I forgot. I totally forgot. Garen came up to us and just slipped my mind. I wanted to ask Marina about the man Ira was seeing. Doesn't feel like something she would do, but after everything I've learned, I'm not sure if I know Ira at all. We don't talk much at breakfast, but I asked my parents if they heard about her disappearance in the morning. Dad said about what I'd expected. Grajewski's daughter? Yes, we got a notice. You know Ira's dad? Did you see him yesterday? No, we're not acquainted. I don't think he came into work. I see. Do you think they'll find her? Of course they'll find her. It's not a big city. That's true, but there's still been nothing since the news came out. It's been a day. Police would know if she left through the control post. I suppose. Just doesn't feel like anyone's looking. They are. A few of my colleagues went in for the questioning. Really? Nothing came of it. It's just a big waste of time. I don't see why someone's teenage rebellion has to do with us. Mom slowly shook her head. Poor girl. This made me feel a little more determined. It's clear the attitude towards the case is pretty much the same between both kids and grown-ups, but it does sound like there's an actual investigation going on. So the police aren't just sitting back. At least there's that. No updates? I haven't heard anything. Yeah, me neither. Boring. Boys at the desk next to me are copying my homework. Everything is already back to normal. Same conversations, the same digs. Hey, at least Shabina here got herself a new friend. Yeah, what's up with that? Got kicked out of the library? I can't go to the cafe now? Look who's getting sassy. We're only curious, you know? It's rare to see you crawl outside your little cave. And what of it? We're just so proud of you, putting yourself out there and all. Want to hang out with us while you're at it? Man, what are you doing? What? It could be fun. No, it couldn't. Shabina, don't listen to him. Well, how about it? Don't do it, Asya. Don't do it. Come on. You're probably all sad after Eroshka went MIA. You gotta cheer up a little. She's fine, leave her be. We can all go to the movies or something, How's that sound? I don't... Jeez, he's just messing with you. Vadim, drop it already. Dude, don't ruin it. She was about to agree. You're such an asshole. I wasn't going to... I sigh. It's always going to be like this now, huh? Ira might come back soon, but once she's transferred, that's all I'll have to look forward to every day. Don't they get tired of this? It's always the same jokes. Although, it won't get any better if you keep doing this. It'll only get worse. Worse, huh? I'm trying to imagine what that'd be like. She talked about it as if were being bullied, but that's not really the case, is it? We've all seen Scarecrow. We know what actual bullying looks like. Nobody's hurting me or destroying my clothes. The worst I have to deal with is some tasteless jabs. If anything, I'd have to grow a thicker skin. I imagine she meant the boys get more cruel, but would they really? Don't guys riff on each other all the time? They always call each other names and laugh about it, right? It's just the way their friendships work. So it's not fair to assume they're trying to make me feel bad. And if they aren't really trying to be mean, what reason would they have to be more cruel? All things considered, they've been treating me rather politely. I mean, I've never been called a dumbass or an asshole, so I know it was a joke, but speaking hypothetically, would it really be so bad if I went somewhere with them? They may be a bit rude, but I'm also, well, kind of a wuss. No. What are you thinking? Huh? Did you forget? What? Did you forget the last time they caught you all alone? That was a prank. That time No. It was my fault. I just overreacted. I always do. You will overreact again. It'll happen again. But Garen wasn't with them. It wouldn't happen now. It wouldn't be the same. That's right. He'll make it worse. Sorry. You're right. I understand. Asya! Marina. Hi. Marina runs to me across the hallway. I feel a little better right away. Hey, got home safe yesterday? Isn't it obvious? Yes, thanks. You? Almost died. What? Okay, so there's this hopscotch on the way to my house. She slipped. Can you believe that? They didn't even sand it. That's a hazard. A deadly hazard. Unforgivable. That's what I'm saying. Told my bro to file a complaint, but he just blew me off. Imagine that. That's so terribly rude. I'm basically crippled and he doesn't even care. Oh no. Is it that bad? My butt hurts. Get well soon. We chat about dumb things like that for a minute or two. I still can't wrap my mind around how natural it feels. It's so much fun, but I can't shake off the feeling that we're trying to stave off a question no one wants to hear the answer to. Marina's been nice enough to set an easygoing atmosphere. It's only natural that I should be the one to ruin it. By the way, have you heard anything from Ira yet? If Marina were a dog, her ears would droop. No. You? No. We never had each other's contacts. I see. Should have figured. I doubt she'd call me even if she had my number. Marina was the person Ira went to. If she did get in touch with anyone, it would have to be her. Her or... actually, I wanted to ask you about something. Oh? What is it? I look around. The hall is rather crowded, more than I would like. I'm not sure it's a good place to discuss this. Marina seems to understand what's on my mind. Hey, how about we talk about it after school? You don't have any plans, right? I'm free, so... Yes, that would be great. Sweet. Got 5 lessons, so meet me right after. Alright. Later then. I gotta get back to my friends. Okay, see you. She returns to a group of girls on the other side of the hallway. So Marina's pretty popular. Well, duh. She's a really outgoing person. Seems like the type that can get along with just about anybody. I'm just not used to people like that paying any attention to me. Doesn't feel right, or real. As if it's breaking some sort of unspoken rule. As if it's yet another way the universe has allowed me to cheat. The school day passes slowly. The boys don't talk to me after our short morning exchange. That's good. The room felt like it was buzzing with gossip only yesterday, but everyone seems to have already lost interest. What more is there to say? I figure that's how it works when someone you don't exactly care for leaves the picture. If Ira had never stood up for me, I'd probably feel the same. The Russian lesson drags on and on. They called me to the blackboard last time, so I should be safe today. My thoughts drift to a different place, and my eyes wander. Ah, the windows. Thin frost engravings have begun appearing on the glass. Later than I expected, maybe the humidity levels haven't been right. They always draw it swirly in cartoons. I wonder why. The frost I tend to see is nothing like that. It looks a lot more like an imprint of a prickly pine or a clear surface shattered into fractals. A maze of edges expanding and folding over one another. It forces you to focus and unfocus, pulls you in like a kaleidoscope. It makes it so that you look at it, into it, and through it. Into the same repeating pattern of white barbs, an ornament of needles upon needles upon needles upon needles upon needles upon needles upon needles. A glass that's shattered without being broken. An edge without a piercing point. I think I've seen something like that before. Right. It's just like that time. The pattern manifests itself in manifests itself in jagged lines. It draws closer and closer. It invites me in. I almost understood something back then. I almost realized something very good and important. I wasn't in the right state at the time, but maybe now. Maybe that's why I'm seeing it. Maybe it's time. If I just look closer, strain my vision. Concentration of sharp edges is so dense, my head and skin and eyes begin to sting. Is there a form? A shape? A sign? A number? No. It's not enough. If only I... No, it's too much. Too bright. Too beautiful. So overwhelming my eyes blur. So beautiful I might cry. It's too much, it's too much, it's too much, it's too much, too much, too much, too much, it's too much, too much, it's 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 too much. A bird flies past the window. Huh? I look around. Everyone is quietly writing in their notebooks. Did anyone hear that? Did anyone see? My eyes snap back to the frost-covered window. It's lovely. The snow is falling lightly on the yard. The long gray clouds glide placidly across the tundra. I stand by the main entrance and wait for Marina to show up. She should be free at the same time as I. So why isn't she here yet? It's been a couple minutes. A thought occurs, or rather, an unpleasant memory. The letter prank from many weeks ago. Could she have? No, that can't be it. Marina isn't like that. I walk down the steps. She might have thought we're meeting in a different spot. It's not like either of us specified we'd meet at the school gate. It must be a misunderstanding. Maybe she had PE and used the back exit. I'll scout the perimeter just in case. The snow around the yard is deep and somewhat bothersome to trudge through. Because of that, when you see someone go behind the school, you know they're either doing sports or trying to smoke without being noticed. I don't believe Marina smokes, though. Oh? I hear soft voices coming from behind the gym. Marina's classes must be getting out of PE. I knew it. Maybe I can catch her there. Don't mess with me! Stop playing fucking dumb! Quiet, damn it. I told you I don't know. I'm sorry. What? You know what's going on, don't you? Think I forgot? He's been saying random shit, staring at nothing. Moms get real worried and... You know this, right? Right? The boy's voice is so shaky it takes me a moment to recognize him as Garen. Wait, Garen? This anxious? You had this, Marina. Vatic, I'm begging you. I'm begging you, please. Please. I'm thrown off by this music that I kind of like. I'm feeling it. Please, I don't know what to do. I'm sorry. I don't know. I wish I did, but you got better. Listen, don't give me that. I have a pair of eyes, all right? I know you're not the same or whatever. I get it. But you're functional. So I need to ask you, please. Thud. What? Crud. I wanted to back off all sneaky like. Man, did that backfire. Why did I have to slit? Asya? You. Before I know it, Garen pulls me up by the front of my coat. You little bitch. Think you can eavesdrop on people now, huh? I didn't. Hey, let her go. She was listening in on us. No, I said let her go. He grimaces but loosens his grip slightly. So, Shubina. I was waiting for Marina. We were supposed to meet up after school. That's right, we were. Though, I thought we'd meet by the gate. You weren't coming, so I thought I'd look for you. And when I crossed the corner here, I slipped and fell. Jeez. Are you okay? Yes, I think so. So what? You're saying you didn't hear shit? No, nothing. Yeah, right. You suck at lying, Shabina. I'm not. Damn it, Vadik. Drop it already. Whatever. Sure. Ah! He almost throws me to the side. Marina runs up and saves me from yet another humiliating fall. Piece of shit. I don't believe you for a second. Try and blabber about this to anyone. See where it gets you. Watch your tone. She's got nothing to do with it. You're defending her? Why? You know she just heard all that stuff about you. You want help or not? Garen clenches his fist. Marina doesn't look at him, instead helping me get the snow out of my clothes. So you have a way. We can talk later. Oh wait, no. Why not now? I mean, she totally heard everything we said, right? Might as well. Actually, why don't you do a little recap? How about it? Come on, go ahead. Ha! Think you're being clever? This'll come to bite you in the ass, Marina. Yeah, think I've had enough of you today. Asya, let's go. She grabs me by the arm and pulls in the direction of the schoolyard. Does she just like dragging people around? Hey, Marina! You know where to find me! Marina doesn't turn around to see Garen's barely hidden pained expression. He glares at me. For some reason, it doesn't scare me at all. What the hell is going on? Before long, we're out on the street. Marina runs her hand across her face with a frustrated moan. Ah, what a mess. Sorry you got dragged into that, Asuka. No, I'm alright. I should be the one apologizing. Man, I knew I should have brushed him off. A jerk came up to me and said you need to ask something real quick. Really? I thought, well, it's only for a minute. Worst mistake of my life. I'm sorry. Maybe if I came faster? Ah, cut it out. That's what I get for entertaining him. So, how much did you actually hear? Huh? It's like I told you. I didn't catch anything. I just slipped. Really? You can be honest. I won't bite. No, I'm serious. I only heard some muffled voices. I didn't know it was you. Okay. That's cool then. So, is everything fine? He was in a real bad mood. No kidding. Been a while since I last saw this guy so cranky. I'm all good though. If you say so. Please be safe. Ah, tell that to Vadik. That squirt better watch out. She probably slaps her bicep. Here, I'll do some sound effects. That I ended up hitting my arm 3 times. I wasn't satisfied with my first hit. I've been to the gym. I've held weights. I've held weights. 10 kilo deadlift. That bum doesn't know who's messing with. Whoa. I'll let him know. Marina's voice sounds so carefree. Does she really believe me? If Garen's right about one thing, it's that I'm just no good at lying. But you know what? That doesn't matter. Marina would be happiest if I forgot about it all. So that's what I will do. And then my lie will circle back to being true. Bet you didn't think of that, huh? Anyways, I'm hungry as hell. You wanna grab a bite? We can go hang at Z.A.T.O again. Z.A.T.O's nice, but I don't have that much allowance left. Oh, I hear ya. Wait, don't tell me I made you empty your pockets yesterday. I didn't know you were running short. No, don't worry. I'm glad we went. I've been looking for an excuse to eat there anyway. We could get something from the store this time if you don't mind. Sure thing. I was just thinking, wow, it's perfect walking weather. It really is. We leisurely make our way down the street, chatting about this and that. Turns out Marina goes to the cafe several times a week with different people. Classmate A on Monday, classmates B and C on Wednesday, classmates D, E, and F on Friday, and so on. Sounds fun in theory, but I'd probably die if I had to live like that. Huh, it's not that bad. If I really didn't want to go, I don't. Still, it must cost you quite a lot. I guess? I get plenty of allowance, so it's whatever. Oh, I see. That's nice then. It's good when parents are so understanding. Though, I wasn't really talking about money. Huh. I wouldn't know. I live with my big brother. He doesn't care as long as I don't bother him. And I don't bother him as long as I have cash. It's like we have a contract. Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. You think? Yes. I mean, it sounds fun living with your sibling. And you get to eat treats at the cafe all the time. Not all the time. Not all the time. You think that I'm some sort of sugar addict. That was hard to say. So that's where you get all that energy. Now listen here. I'm joking. What? No, I'm serious though. I don't just stuff my face there every day. We go to the movies pretty often. You know, at the community center. You could tag along sometime if you want. You mean it? Of course. The more the merrier. Though, I don't know when we'll get any new films over here. Oh, I heard they're bringing in an American flick next week. We have to go. Really? I'd love to. Then it's settled. The whole time Marie and I are browsing through the aisles of the department store, I can't get this invitation out of my head. We'll go to the movies. We'll go to the movies. To a Hollywood film, no less. So happy it's Saturday. A new week can't come soon enough. Ah, isn't that funny? I got the same kind of invite just earlier this morning. But everything about that, even if those boys were only joking, everything about that made me feel disgusting. Funny that. Funny that. Man, I can't wait to get out of here. The store? The city, dummy. Oh, really? What, you don't? Well, I like it here. I think it's very pretty. Can't argue with that. I just wish there was more to do, I guess. I know they're planning to expand the place. They'll take the barracks down in spring to build new blocks. And then there's talks about a new sports complex. But that stuff will take freaking years. I'm bored now. Oh, I had no idea about the barracks. Really? You really live under a rock, don't you? It sure seems like it. Well, now you know. Point is, there's jack all to do here. Can't wait until I'm done with school. Just a year and a half left. Do you know where you'll study already? No clue. I'll see where life takes me. I'm a person of countless talents. Who knows which one will be my calling? Whoa, really? That's pretty amazing. I don't have that many skills, I think. Well, it's all about the mindset. I'll make bank anywhere if I just put my mind to it. As long as it's not math. Bio. Or English. Or chemistry. Or physics. Or Russian. Or history. Or lit. Wait a second. So how about you? Got any plans yet? Well, I'm only good at writing essays. So probably something in the arts. Oh. I thought you were like a top student or something. No, not at all. I do my homework, but when the teacher asks me something in front of the class, it's like my head goes empty. I don't do very well on tests either. Huh. That's surprising. You look pretty brainy. Thanks? No problem. Both of us end up getting fruit juice and sausage rolls. Sausage rolls. For a while, we walked down the main street and I listened to Marina tell me funny stories. I don't contribute much, but at least she seems to enjoy making me laugh. I probably come across as boring. Perhaps I'm way too easily impressed by mundane things. I look into her smile. It's lovely and I'm not sure I see anything behind it. But Marina is a very nice person. With nice people like that, it's hard to tell. Maybe she thinks I'm lame, but doesn't realize it. Maybe she's stifling that feeling down out of the goodness of her heart. Maybe one day it'll become too heavy, too unbearable, and that's when she'll explode at me for all the times I've acted strange or looked too ugly next to her. That day is getting closer with each passing minute. It's rapidly approaching, and she's none the wiser. Let me see this again. Maybe I'm lame. Maybe she thinks I'm lame. Maybe she's stifling that feeling down at the goodness of her heart. One day it'll become too heavy, too unbearable, and that's when she'll explode at me for all the times I've acted strange. That day is getting closer each passing minute. It's rapidly approaching. She's none the wiser. God, this sense of anxiety, dude. It's so accurate. I feel this so deep down in my bones. This is what my brain is. Honestly, no joke, what my brain is like 24/7 as well. It's obnoxious, and it's tiring for myself and others. I am aware of the fact. But that's fine. I know it's coming, so I'll prepare. Until that day, I'll enjoy my time with Marina to the fullest. This small repose didn't come out of nowhere. I understand. Ira, who was supposed to be here until the tail end of December, went away. The same Ira that came as an answer to all my prayers. Bringing her to me probably cost the world a lot of effort. And when all of that effort was cut short, well, Garen called me a replacement at the cafe. Maybe that's true from his perspective, maybe even from Marina's. But from where I'm standing, Marina is a substitute for everything that Ira stood for. My hope, my shield, my happiness. It makes sense she appeared as soon as Ira vanished. In fact, it all lines up so perfectly. I'm surprised I didn't notice it right away. Of course, that's what it is. But then I'm not certain why it isn't working like it should. It's not Marina's fault. It's not the fault of the universe either. That leaves only one other suspect. Me. Something in my brain just refuses to connect. Feels amazing to have someone like Marina go out of her way to talk to me, even if it's only because Ira's missing. Nevertheless, I can't appreciate it fully. Can't get lost in it the way I'm clearly meant to. As if it's not enough. As if I still kept thinking about Ira all the time. It's only been 2 days since I last met her. 2 days are no reason to panic. Of course, I saw her crying, but it's probably okay, right? Her taking some time for herself is nothing new. And she's really tough, so she'll be fine. Of course she will. Everyone being so blasé about her banishment seems vapid, but when you look at it objectively, the situation isn't that alarming. I'm just being a crybaby like always. Then again, that is a harmful way of thinking. If I believe the universe has let something bad happen to someone like Ira, then I'll be doubting the world's sense of justice. Not only that, but I would also be rejecting the privilege I've been given. I want to draw an apt comparison, but all my metaphors are falling short. Maybe I'm like a child who was gifted a doll, lost it, and then started to pout when the replacement was identical to the no. See? That's what happens. I start comparing wonderful people to toys. What's wrong with me? Even when trying to explain how ungrateful I'm being, I find the most despicable way to do so. I really don't know if I have a soul at all. Are you okay? Marina looks at me expectantly, holding her hands up to the hot air stream. In our aimless strolling, we've reached the warm vents next to the back entrance of the research center. The snow around the chutes has melted, forming uneven splashes of dark soil lovingly sprinkled with months-old cigarette butts. Yes? Why? You look kind of down. If you're tired of my blabbering, you could just say so. I can get a bit carried away. No, I was listening, really. Yeah. I just figured you're too polite to tell me to shut up. I wouldn't. I like listening to you. Honest? Yes, honest. Your stories are fun. And you have so many friends, I'm surprised that, I appreciate you making time for me at all. Please. Am I supposed to sit on my butt eating cake while Ira's gone? I mean, just yesterday. We actually have important stuff to talk about. And heck, it's nice to break off from the schedule every once in a while. Variety is the spice of life, yeah? Right. I kind of put a damper on your plans. Sorry. Dude, I just said it's cool. I like talking to you. It's like relaxing? Relaxing? Yep. It's weird saying that with the disappearance and all. But when I discuss the stuff with you, it doesn't feel so scary. That's amazing. I've actually felt that way since yesterday. I thought talking about such things could make you anxious, but it doesn't feel that way at all. Right? Now that's scary. What kind of therapy is that? It's pretty strange. Speaking of which, you want to ask something? Right, yes. There's this rumor going around, and I don't know if I believe it. Maybe you know. Was Ira seeing some, older man? This. Figures you'd hear it eventually. Yes, I thought it might be true at first. That Ira could have eloped with that person or something like that. But you never mention anything of the sort, so it's probably just gossip. Elope? Ew. Ew? Why? I thought it sounded quite romantic. Romantic? The guy's like 35. Well, love has no age, right? I hate that phrase so much. There's something so off-putting whenever I hear, in any context. Whenever I hear love has no age, I just reflexively, like, there's a part of my head that goes, eh. And my back curls a little bit like a cat. Like, eh. Eh. And that sound effect. Yuck. Don't go around saying stuff like that. It's dangerous. My face goes red. Did I really say something that embarrassing? Okay, well, I don't usually say anything when others bring this up. Like, if somebody asks me about it, I go, man, I've never seen her do anything like that. What a load of crap. But you, I think you'll understand. Eh? That's my brother. Oh. Huh. That guy, the old guy. It's my bro. So Ira and your brother are... No. They're not like them at all. Or that at all. Gross. She sticks her tongue out as if she's about to gag. That bad? I would literally die. Oh no. But, what's going on then? If you don't mind telling me? It's fine. I think if anyone should know, it's you. Really? I can trust you, right? You're not gonna run and tittle-tattle the first chance you get, yeah? Tittle-tattle? Tattletale? Tittle? Of course. I mean, of course not. Huh, thought so. Anyways, my brother, Lev, he works in labs, like the ones at the research complex. He's been helping Ira. Helping? With what? I guess you could call it managing her stress? Huh. She has a kind of neurotic condition. Sometimes her head just goes haywire and there's nothing she can do. Lev says it's some brain chemistry stuff. I can't say anything more than that. So when she got angry at her classmates... No, that's Ira at her soundest, if you can believe it. Oh. You know it when you see it. Sometimes she just can't focus on anything. Any sound, any person. Sometimes her mind gets tangled and she starts to panic. Things like that. I see. I think she was, tangled up the day we saw her? Yes, absolutely. It hasn't been that bad in a long while. Not even a year ago when she just started treatment. All along, this whole time I had zero clue. The more I learn, the stupider I feel. Just picturing her going through all that makes my heart ache. Poor Ira. We're lucky, really. I mean, I don't know where she'd be if Lev refused to help. There's only so much I could do. But he got Ira the meds. Meds? Some pills to keep her head in check. They're not the type you can get from a pharmacy. You mean illegal drugs? What? No, don't make it sound so scary. Sorry, maybe I misunderstood? Jeez, it's nothing that bad. It's just a new type of pill, so it's hard to come by. Oh, wow. Well, anyway, I doubt Ira followed Lev's recommendations to a T, but at least she got better for a while. That's incredible. Your brother must be an amazing person. Both of you. Yeah, stop it. I didn't do much. Probably annoyed her more than anything. I'm sure you were important to her too. Eh? You think so? Mm-hmm. Well, who knows? Who knows? I rejected the therapy after all. What? She just flat out refused a month ago. Stopped taking her pills, stopped coming to our place. And, well, you saw what happened. But why? She was feeling better, right? You said it helped. Marina solemnly shrugs. She just decided that she didn't want it anymore. Meds can have some awful side effects, so I can't really blame her. Still, I wish she talked it out with us. Without the pills, those little states will only worsen. Why didn't you say any of this earlier? Huh? Why would you keep this to yourself? Why wouldn't you tell anyone? She might be in danger. What if she gets injured when she's in that state? Are you seriously asking me that? I told you why we can't go around telling people she had issues like that. Think about her kid brother for a second. Think about Ira for a second. You really think their family reputation is worth more than her safety? That's not right at all. Jesus, Asya. I'm not saying that. Look, let's say I told the police about Ira's problem. Let's say I told them Lev was helping her. What then? What would that change? Would it point them towards a location? A culprit? Maybe it'd give them a motive? Yeah, guess there's that. But so what? What do you mean, so what? They'll know she didn't run away just because she was rebelling or throwing a fit or anything silly like that. Then everyone will understand it's serious. Everyone will work hard to find her. Maybe the whole city will band together and... Gah! Marina's bitter laugh is sharp enough to sting. They'll take it seriously? Band together? Asya, you should be on TV or something. Listen, Asyenka, that's not how it works at all. You mean the police? The world. You think everyone will suddenly feel bad for her? That's cute. Let me tell you what people actually say. People will say, oh, that makes sense. I always thought there was something off with her. That's right, she was totally messed up in the head. Yeah, this was bound to happen. Sick people can just snap. It's sad, but what can you do? No point in looking now. Betting at 10 she killed herself in a ditch. Betting at 100 she froze to death. Shut up. Don't say that. Stop lying to me. I'm not lying, damn it. That's how it's gonna go, and you know it. They'll turn it into an excuse to gossip more. They'll turn it into an excuse to brush her off. Her life, her choices, her disappearance, everything. Even if Ira's really gone, everyone will remember her as that. She'll be the basket case that always had it coming. Does that have a nice ring to you? That's just not right. That can't be right. It's a hard pill to swallow. Marina, be mad at me all you want. You have no idea how mad I am. But if I betrayed Ira's trust like that, I'd never live it down. I'd hate myself for the rest of my life. So why are you telling me this? Because you told me you looked up to her. So I believed you'd understand. Maybe I was wrong. You think Ira would want us to tell everyone about this? Think she'd come back and thank us? Send a blessing from beyond the grave? Don't talk about her like that. Huh? Come on now. Asuka, you gotta face reality. You know how everybody will react when... No, that's not what I mean. I wipe the tears and snot that have apparently been pouring down my face. Don't talk about her like she's dead. Marina's lip trembles. She quickly sniffs her nose and fixes her collar. I don't really believe she's dead, you know. I want you to understand, alright? Ira kept silent for a reason. I don't know if she's right or wrong for that, but I get it. When people learn about those things, it never turns out good. It's just degrading. I understand. Do you? Yes. You're probably right. Not about everything, but about Ira. I can understand that. But Marina, you're also afraid, aren't you? Huh? If everyone learns about your family helping Ira with her condition, they'll suspect Lev, right? Well, you said he got her this rare medication. Did Ira's parents know about that? No, but I don't think you're allowed to do that. Are you? Marina, you're a little selfish, huh? Damn. Damn. Yeah, you're a little selfish, huh? No, I'm just... It's okay. I know you're worried about Ira. Really. You helped her because you cared about her, right? Your brother, too? Of course we did. Yeah, so please, don't pretend. Don't pretend you're keeping quiet only for her sake. Or for the sake of Tolik. I mean, I'm not pretending. I know. I just wanted to say, I don't think it's bad that you're also worried for yourself. That's all. Yeah, sure. Why not? I'm scared to get in trouble. There. You don't have to say it like that. What? I'm saying it. I'm putting it out there. I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want my brother to get in trouble. I don't want him to lose his job. Is that what you want to hear, Asya? Marina, please. I don't want to fight with you. You're the one who started screaming at me. I don't want to fight either, you know? Sorry. Shouldn't have yelled. Please, forgive me. Jeez. Why so serious all of a sudden? It's not a big deal. Maybe? I thought it was important. Sorry. Don't apologize. I feel like a total bully now. Oh, sorry. I'll stop. No, cut it out. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me with those puppy dog eyes. Alright, I'll look away. You... For crying out loud. Marina chuckles and lowers her head. Her smile is wry and tired, but for some reason I don't feel sad looking at it. Something about her defeated expression makes me feel hopeful. That doesn't sound very nice when I put it like that. Sorry. I got carried away as well. Oh, no, not at all. You weren't rude or anything. No, really. I'm not usually like that. I don't talk like that. I know. And you're right. I said it in a nasty way, but you're right. I could come up with 100 of these noble excuses, but they're just that. Excuses. I'm just trying to keep my nose clean in the end. It's really lame. That's not true. You need to look out for your own family too. All of the good you did for Ira's sake still matters. Please don't belittle it like that. Maybe it does. Ugh, I don't know anymore. Everyone's just looking to save their own skin at the end of the day. Every man's an animal, yeah? That's not what I meant at all. No? I think you're still a very good person, Marina. Huh. Ha, 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 ha. You're a funny girl, Asya. What? Really, I don't know what to make of you. I don't know how it works, but I just want to trust you. How to explain? It kind of feels like you never judge a person. Really? First I thought you were like really innocent. Not dumb, but maybe a little dumb. Sorry. I don't think that's really true though. I don't think you're naive. You know, I can usually make an easy read on people. With you though, well, maybe it's because I only met you yesterday. But you're really nice, Asya. Nicer than I could ever hope to be. No, please don't say that. Nice is meaningless when applied to me. I'm not really charitable, not really kind, not really honest. I've been nothing but a hypocrite this whole conversation. But Marina says all these things so genuinely I don't have the strength to shut them down. It's like that love letter, only the other way around. Her kind words aren't really true. This time I am aware that, while Marina herself has no idea. Does that diminish the value of those words? No. Marina didn't choose to be wrong. Kindness can be misguided, but it still deserves appreciation. Real or not. It deserves gratitude. Thank you. Not sure if what I said counts as a compliment. Of course it does. I look into the world. A world where everyone is kind to me. A world where every sight I see is beautiful. An unjust, lovely world. Its kindness is misguided on a scale that I can't even fathom. But calling it misguided is an insult to the multiverse. But calling it is misguided, is an insult to the universe itself. What do I know about what's worthy and what isn't? At most, I'm a conceited gnat. I shouldn't even try to understand the whats and whys. The only thing I have the right to do, the only reasonable thing for me to do is to say thank you. So I will do just that. I'll say it. I'll say it as many times as it takes to get my feelings across. In other words, I'll say it endlessly. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my god. Thank you, 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 thank you. Oh God, oh God, oh God. Kind of digging the music. Me when my McDonald's McNuggets comes with 7 instead of 6. It's not enough. My life is finite, and so is my gratitude. It'll never be enough, even if I keep living until our dying sun swallows the earth. It's a promise I will never fulfill, so I'll retract it. I apologize. I need to try a different approach. The number of gratitudes I can express will always be finite and meager. But what if the gratitude itself becomes infinite? An expression of endless gratitude. Is that possible? Does it sound right? I can repeat my thanks for as long as I live, like a pulsar emitting wave after wave of electromagnetic radiation. Yes, just like that. A pulsar's radiation travels endlessly inside a vacuum. Mine should be able to do the same. But right now, my signals keep getting buried under the 10,000 kilometers of our planet's atmosphere. They're too weak. They dissipate under the weight of over 5 quadrillion tons of air. Well, not as much as they travel straight up. But I'm not good enough at math to do the numbers. All that I know is my signal isn't strong enough. So then, what can I do? I could become an astronaut and fire off my messages from orbit. That has to work. Except I don't have anything it takes to be an astronaut. The next best thing would be to send a strong radio signal from the surface. But sending a transmission powerful enough to break through the Earth's atmosphere requires equipment that's way out of my reach. It's in the same realm of possibility as me actually traveling to space. But then, what other options are there? How can my broadcast persevere? Ah, right. Isn't it obvious? Of course, it's so much like me to rely on others. It's so much like me to look for external means of getting what I want. The answer is right there, right in front of my nose. The answer is in my reflection. It's staring at me from the bathroom mirror. Oh boy. Me. It's all about me. I am my own parabolic antenna. The strength of my signal is decided by my own level of gratitude. It's a matter of my resolve. It's a matter of admiration. It's a matter of dedication. If my signal is unable to pierce through the sky, that's a personal failing of mine. That's something I'm responsible for fixing. Can I do that? I can. Naturally. I can. Any point made against that will be an excuse. I just need to work hard. I need to work hard so that I will feel so much more grateful. I need to overflow with adoration. I need to overflow with reverence. I need to overflow with love. If I fail to do that, my voice will never make it to the cosmos. And then, when I'm so overwhelmed with grace that I could die, I'll get up to the highest point atop the sea level that I'm able to reach. I'll climb up high and I'll look into the sky and I'll angle myself so that the trajectory is just right. Then I'll start my most powerful transmission to date, and I will scream thank you and I love you so loud that all the people in the radius of 3,000 kilometers will feel it in their hearts and bones and muscles. And their TV signals and radios will break. And the next day the whole world will report a radio signal of unprecedented strength blasting from the communism peak. Although, maybe Mount Elbrus is more realistic. If I remember right, Dad climbed it when he was in university. At least he has a pin from there tucked away in one of the drawers. Maybe I should ask him about it. No, better not. He's tired after work. I should go up to my room. Tomorrow's the weekend, so I can stay up late. I don't need to do any homework today either. I have the whole evening to myself. I will rest. And starting tomorrow, I'll work harder than ever before. I'll love this world with everything I've got. What the fuck is going on? Felt like I just went insane for a little bit there. Both me and the character are losing our minds simultaneously. Also, another interesting music track. The world is as bright as a sunless day allows. The air is clear and soft despite the cold. The statue on the main square shines in silver. I've already made my rounds around the city. It's been a wonderful time as usual. I've seen all that there is to see. I've admired all there is to admire, is what I would say if I were a liar. I travel south towards the single place I've been neglecting. It's easy to avoid since it's right on the edge of the long residential street. The car repair shop. There's nothing special about it at all, aside from the fact that the owner's son is a classmate of mine. So what's my problem with it? Suppose you can call it pettiness. Sorry. Coughing too much. What did I read? Pettiness. Ever since that one incident, I've been avoiding the spot like the plague. But it was never the shop's fault. It was poor luck. That and my own overreaction. If I want to achieve my goal, I need to get over myself and face it. That's right. I'm sticking to it. I'm sending my message to the universe. Of course, there are requirements I have to meet. I need to take in and process the beauty of the whole entire world to achieve the right signal strength. If I can't find the beauty in everything this town has to offer, how can I ever grasp the grandeur of the planet, let alone the universe? I'm well familiar with every other part of Vorkuta 5, so excluding one area because of an old joke gone wrong is just unfair. I'm sorry, car repair shop. I'll fix my mistake. I momentarily freeze up, then scoot behind a corner. Just now. Was it Garen walking down that side of the road? I peek out just to check. That's right. He's marching quickly, hands in pockets. A couple times he turns around as if to make sure he's not being followed. Huh? I wait until he's a good distance away before I come out of my hiding. I'd rather not encounter him after what happened yesterday. Yeesh. He's never been this crude with me before. I mean, there are plenty of people on the street, so maybe I'm being overly cautious. But better safe than sorry, right? The road ends. There's the workshop. It's bathed in pure white light, almost as if it's glowing, inviting me in. I take a look around and don't see anyone. Just cold and empty cars, some crates stacked by the building, concrete slabs. The snow keeps softly flowing from the hills. It's quiet. I take a peek through one of the windows, but the only thing I see is my reflection. They fixed it then. Is there really nobody inside? It's not like I particularly wanted to enter, but I thought that might be the best way to go about it. Have a quick glance, see how normal everything is, then leave. Nice and simple. Looks like they are closed today, though. I was certain they worked on Sundays, too. I should just check the schedule at the door. There. I scratched that metal plate. Let's see. Monday. Tuesday, Friday, Saturday. Double Saturday. Should be open. It's Sunday, just past 12. Was that last one supposed to say Sunday? I knock on the door, then give it a tug. It won't budge. Eh? Give it another tug and then a push. That's strange. Maybe it's not the time right, or yet. But when, if not today? Would the universe really hold me back like that? No. Let's not jump to such conclusions. The mechanics are probably on lunch break. Of course. Though, I don't believe they had it listed. Did I miss that? Oh, something funky's happening. What the hell? Ah! No lunch break. So it's not me being inattentive. Then why? Oh, Maybe it's some sort of holiday today? I'm bad at keeping track of things like that. Still, shouldn't there be a notice or... Wait. I look over the metal plate again. Huh? Wait. That doesn't seem like... What? I rub my eyes and blink intensely. Did I not get enough sleep? I'm just not seeing straight. I shouldn't have read so much before I went to bed. I need to focus. Focus. Okay. Oh. Huh? Uh-oh. Oh no. Why does... Oh god. It's okay. I got it. I know what this is. I shut my eyes. It's just a dream. I've seen these things before. I come to my apartment door, but the number's all messed up and wrong. I need to make an urgent call, but the rotary dial wraps into a spiral. I'm running through my school and can't find the right classroom because the number I need doesn't exist. In times like this, I need to firmly close my eyes. I need to understand this isn't real. Then, when my eyes open, I'll be in my room. I'll see the morning light beaming in through the window, projecting a bright square on the wall. I'll look into the sliver of the sky outside, and it will be a soft hue, pink and blue. I open. Oh, God. Don't jump scare me. Please. I see. That's what it is. Oh, that's freaky. Don't like that. Didn't like that. It got me. The first one was mild. This one got me. What? I stumble back. What is this? What's going on? My vision's clear. I look around. It's all the same. Is this a prank? There's no one there. Is this a prank? Garen. Yes, it's him. That's all. He was nervous. He was walking down the opposite direction. He was looking around because it said a little, wow, this is quite a prank. You sure outdid yourself. What did you do up here? What did you do? How do you know? Garen, I wonder if you have to do this. Garen, please tell me I'm dumb. I can't figure it out. You must be very smart. It's really amazing. You're really amazing. You've really helped me out today, Vadim. Genuinely freaky. Don't like this. Cursed. Today, I've set out to fall deeper than before, to fall deeper in love. Right now, I'm so full of love. I feel like I'm gonna vomit. I'm so grateful my fingers won't stop shaking. Thank you, Vadim. I won't forget this till the day I die. The window still won't let me peer inside. It's way too bright, so all I see is my own silhouette. The snowfall is neither harsh nor light because there's no snowfall, only snow. I like that. No, I misunderstood. Who said that I can't peer inside? That's me. That's me behind the glass. I'm looking in and looking out at the same time. I'm looking in and looking out the window. I see. What do you see, Asya? What do you see from inside of a sealed body shop? Same thing you see from the outside, Asya. Same blue sky. The same infinity. The same unfashionable coat. Oh, what was that? That's... Don't do me dirty again. It smells of oil. The air is so thick I feel like I'm choking. Feels like I have grit under my nails. My hands are cold. It's dark. Am I covered in dirt? Everything's lined with sour dust. as if the void sticks to my skin and coats the inside of my mouth and lungs. It's almost enough to make me puke. Take it to what what are they saying? Are they addressing me? Do they know that I'm here? Are they laughing? The voices have become completely unintelligible. The wall between us is becoming thicker by the second. I have to cry out to them. Maybe this time. Nothing comes out. Or does it? It's like my words collapse against the wall before they reach them. A wall. That's right, it's a dark metal wall. A closed door. A lock firmly shut. I've been banging against it, yelling, all to no avail. My body's too soft. My words are too weak. My outline is too blurry. Of course I can't break through. I'm no more than a shadow. A dirty, dusty, grimy shadow that reeks of petroleum and sweat. Why is a shadow afraid of the the dark? A raindrop shouldn't fear the ocean. A fragment shouldn't fear the whole. Perhaps. Didn't know it was a shadow. It lived too long thinking it was something so much more solid. It believed the notion of agency existed in its world. What a naive little shadow that was. The time has come for it to face the truth. The blurry shadow slumps down, head against the wall. The voices are a muffled mess, but there's no need to pay it any mind. Soon the shadow won't have the ears to hear them with. Soon the shadow won't have to concern itself with anything. The smell of oil is sharp, but soon there won't be anything to smell it. Floor is cold, but soon there won't be anything to touch it. The pain is piercing, but soon there won't be anything to feel it. It's a good deal, isn't it? The shadow doesn't resist anymore. The void opens its maw. Get out. Huh? What? My head tilts upward. A clear voice. So clear it's like the words were spoken right into my ear. Who? I spin around. Oh God. Oh God. We're getting creepy. A window. Was it always there? Pale light seeps through the frost. The thin glass barrier is impossibly far. But maybe I can. No, I have to. I stumble and grope my way through the darkness. My hand strikes against something cold and heavy. What's that? Metal? A tool? Doesn't matter. Something to grab onto. Okay. The weight steadies me. Well, this thing sure is hefty. Or maybe I'm just out of shape. No, that's not true. I do have a shape. My body has a steady form. Of course it does. Because my hand is firmly clasped around the wrench. I feel its temperature, weight, and texture. It's there. I'm there. My arm rises. If this doesn't work, it's going to be really embarrassing. Embarrassing? Who cares? You either do or don't. It's as simple as that. That's right. It is that simple. My arm swings down. You. Who are you? Asya. Don't like any of this. Don't like this. Take me back. Take me back to the sweeter moments. Take me out of the creepy moments. I don't need them. Also, hello. Man, the constant dark is making me depressed already. I hate this time of year. Is it that bad? It's not like there's no light at all. You call that light? It's dingy most all afternoon. I feel like I got shoved into a smokestack. Can you go crazy from vitamin D deficiency? Do people die from that? I don't think so. And, personally, I find it rather nice. Everything looks so gentle. But, just makes me all moody. The guys made fun of me for that. Can you imagine? Ain't it normal to feel down when you're not getting any sun? I've heard it's pretty common, yes. You wilt like a sad little flower. Exactly. You're so right. I am a gentle rose freezing to death. I waste away, no photosynthesis, no water, no nothing. There. You'll get your sunlight soon. Not until the end of winter, I won't. Anyway, I wonder how we haven't run into you yesterday. I thought we'd see you by the library or something. Oh, I just went to the outskirts. I had a moment. It's really, serene out there. Serene, you say? Yes. It is a little dim right now, but it's very beautiful too. Whew. Never thought of going there this time of year. Bit too cold for walks, you know? Yeah, I understand. But hey, maybe I'm missing something. Like, the season's charm and all. Hey, maybe I'll tag along sometime. I could use a change of scenery. That would be great. Please do, whenever. Yay, then count me in. You know, our recent hangouts have been kind of sucky. Oh. Not with you, with my friends. Some of them have the stupid curfews now. Half of us had to be home by 7. 7? Can you believe that? Oh. Wow. Why now? Parents are worried because of Ira being gone. I mean, I get it, but... It's been 4 days. Yeah. No news on your end, I figure. Nothing. Marina's face darkens. She sighs. The adults organized a search party this weekend. Maybe you've heard? No. My dad was home. Mom, too. I see. Well, my brother went. And? She shakes her head. As expected. If the search party found anything, it would already be the talk of the town. It's comforting, in a way. If they found Ira's body after so long... No, I'd rather not think about that. You know what I've been thinking? That she left the city? No. She has to be at someone's place. Of course, this possibility has also crossed my mind. But all the arguments in its favor sounded either too morbid or too far-fetched. Do you mean she was kidnapped? I don't know. She could be staying on her own accord. But where would that be? I can't think of anyone Ira would trust that much. Well, there's the two of us, for starters. Huh? We're the last 2 people that saw her, right? Who's to say one of us ain't guilty? But we weren't even that close. And Ira, she's not in my apartment. How do I know you're telling the truth? Marina? I don't like this joke. Sorry. I'm just speaking from the point of view of the investigation. Ask me the same thing, I'll stumble the same way. The only means to prove my innocence would be a house search. I kinda have a theory on what might be going on. You do? Yep. It's more of a hunch, but the more I think about it... Marina looks around. I don't like whispering about stuff like this at school, though. You know what? How about I call you later? Oh, like in the evening? Yeah. Can I have your number? Yes, of course. I pulled out a scrap of paper and scratched the digits into it with a dull pencil. Thanks. I have some plans before that, so I'll dial as soon as I'm back. Won't be too late with everyone getting dragged home at baby hours. That sounds like a flag. No! Not another character! Does 8 sound good? Sure. I'm gonna be at the library anyway. Have fun out there. Huh. I'll sure as hell try. You have, an enriching experience. I will, thanks. Marina runs off. Man, now I have to wait until evening to find out. I wanted to wind down a little after school, but now I'll be restless. I'll be all restless. Well, maybe not. I haven't visited the library in a long while. Maybe that's why I've been so stressed in the past months. It's always nice and quiet there. I'm sure it'll help me relax. I make my way back to class. Hey, Shabina. Hey. Did we, have no homework? Your notebook's empty. Oh, no, we did. I'm pretty sure... Well, where is it? Nowhere. I didn't do it. A surprised hum rolls through their whole group. That's okay. I'm also a little shocked. Oh, is someone getting rebellious? No. It just slipped my mind. Ah, classic. Huh, right. Taking some time off for yourself is great and all, but you gotta come up with a better excuse. I'm serious, though. Really? Yes. Huh. Well, you know, that's good. Would be pretty selfish of you to start ditching homework altogether. Huh? We all rely on you, you know? Yeah, you're the best! You're so smart! What would we do without you? Hear that? The people need you, Shibina. Okay. We'll forgive you this time, but don't get used to it. Anyways, Lakin. What? Pass the notes. The Russian ones? No, fucking Japanese. You're supposed to be smart, aren't you? Okay, okay, there. I really did forget. After yesterday's prank, my head was all over the place. Really, school was the last thing on my mind. Although, that does remind me. I turned towards the boys, who are now preoccupied with copying Lakin's homework. Vadim? He clicks his tongue. You see I'm busy? Yes, but shut up. He briefly glances at me. If you want something, ask me later. Okay. The bell rings right as Garen finishes his notes, so I don't get the chance to ask him. Not until the lesson ends. At least the teacher doesn't check my homework. She's used to me always having it prepared. I feel like I've just abused someone's trust a little. After the lesson is done, I catch up to Garen in the hallway. What? I wanted to ask you about yesterday. Yesterday? His face twitches. He looks back at his friends. The hell are you talking about? I saw you on the street, so... What's this about? It's whatever. You go on ahead, guys. Alright. See ya. Garen turns towards me, and before I can understand what's going on, I feel my side hitting the wall. Ow! What the fuck did you see? He dragged me. No, more like threw me behind the nearest corner. What the fuck did you see, Shubina? What do you want? I saw you walking from there, so I know you did that. The prank. What? The prank at the car repair. I just wanted to know how you managed to do that. And also how you knew. What? What prank? What are you on about? I know you did that. Don't pretend. I saw you walking looking guilty. It's okay, I think that's a pretty funny prank. I mean, I'd rather you didn't prank me like that anymore, but I've never seen anything like that. How did you do that? It was like a magic trick. Magic? The hell? Shibina, are you high? The hell do you think I did? Change the schedule. The one on the door of the car repair shop. I saw it. Why would I do that? Come on, Vadim. I know it's just one of your jokes. If you don't want me to, I won't tell anyone. It's just that it's pretty obvious. I just want to understand how you knew about that. Garen takes a step back, looking me up and down. Did you have a weird dream or something? No, why can't you just answer me? He sighs, then runs a hand through his hair. I know you don't get out much, but stores change their working hours all the time. It's freaking normal. No, not like that. It's not about the hours. I want to know, how did you know that I'd be going there? How did you know about Tosia? He stares at me as if he's confused, as if he doesn't get it. But I know he does, he's just pretending not to for some reason. Garen's afraid he'll get in trouble for messing up the metal plate. Duh, of course. That has to be it. He really didn't think this one through, did he? Okay, I don't know what happened, but you're talking nonsense. He turns away. Thanks for wasting my time, I guess. He's leaving. He's going back to the hallway. No, he can't go. Wait! I grab onto his sleeve. He shakes me off. Damn it, get off me. I said I have no clue what you're babbling about. But Tosia's... I don't know any fucking Tosias. He walks off hastily as if I were contagious. Why? This doesn't make sense. Garen has never had any issue admitting to a prank. Didn't he take pride in pulling them off? So if he's managed something so elaborate, shouldn't he brag about it to the boys? Why is he so dead set on playing dumb? Sure seemed like he had something in mind when I mentioned seeing him from across the street, so it's not like I made anything up. Even if he's scared of being charged for defacing the timetable, he's going a bit overboard with the whole oblivious act, isn't he? No, Maybe I'm looking at this from the wrong angle. I'm being too cynical. I'm expecting too little of this kind, beautiful world. Garen might not be thinking about himself at all. I didn't even consider this possibility. But what if what he's feeling isn't fear? What if it's regret? It's never happened before. He's never been one to show remorse, and why should he? It's all just harmless games. But maybe he realized that yesterday was a little too much. So when he saw how scared I got, he chose not to tell anyone. He thought it would be better to act like it never happened, just like those boys did. Of course, he'd never apologize. There's nothing to apologize for. But not gloating about it? For Garen, it's as good as saying sorry. Garen, it must have taken so much from you. Is that why you look nervous? You're already doubting yourself, regretting your actions as you fled the crime scene. I'm sorry. I didn't understand what you were feeling right away. I didn't get why you denied it all so fervently. But it's okay. I see it now. I didn't hear their conversation with Marina. That's a false statement. But if I pretend it's true, if I don't do anything with that information, if I don't change the way I see either of them, then it becomes reality. It cannot be objectively disproven. Nothing happened at the car repair shop. If both me and Garen believe that, if both of us act like that is the truth, it'll become just that. That's incredible. I never would have thought he'd do something like that. I didn't know he understood such things. Still not sure how he learned about Tosia saving me, or how he knew that I'd go there again. I'm sure he's heard about the incident, but nah. I suppose stuff like that is not important anymore. You've offered me the option to undo what happened yesterday. It's very special coming from someone like you, and I appreciate the sentiment. I won't refuse. Thank you for that, Vadim. Thank you so much. Oh, you don't even know. Dude, I think right before you showed up, unless you were here hanging out before you had started typing in chat, like, there was, like, genuine, like horror game vibes going on for a second. I mean, I don't want to sit here and recap exactly what was going on, but, like, she was looking around the place, and she got to this, like, shop place, and her mind or her eyes was playing a trick on her, where she kept reading like the hours that the store, this car shop, was open, and it kept changing on her, and she kept getting like delirious and everything, and then it did like a sudden, I don't want to say jump scare necessarily, but it did a whole like panicked screen thing, and it turned all red, and like the imagery all changed, and it was kind of like, it was very horror-y. It was a very horror-y moment. This is the best I can describe it. The town library. Feels like it's been ages since I last visited here. Objectively, it's very small. My mind involuntarily compares it to the Lenin Library in Moscow. I was so blown away by its sheer size during our 6th grade field trip. In contrast, this tiny reading hall borders on being claustrophobic. Its walls are the same shade of green as a school cafeteria or the corridor of a children's clinic. And yet, I still feel right at home. The book selection isn't huge, and I've read through pretty much everything I was interested in multiple times, but it's a quality over quantity kind of thing. We have some wonderful additions of the classics. I've heard most small town libraries get low quality prints, so I suppose that's where our closed town privilege comes in. I wonder if the same applies to cinema. I'm too shy to watch movies all alone, so I don't know a lot about the local lineup. I should ask Marina about that. Asyanka! Long time no see! Where have you been, sweetheart? Hello, Lilia Ivanova. Oh my god. Lilia Ivanovna. I tried. I'm sorry, I've been going out more. Ah, that's lovely. Don't apologize. I always said a young girl like you shouldn't spend all her days cramped up in here. But I like being cramped up in here. I missed it. I'm gonna try again. Lilia Ivanovna smiles. She's the librarian. It's not that we're particularly close, we just exchange some pleasantries whenever I come by. So I didn't expect her to be happy to see me again. I suppose she doesn't get too many visitors. I feel a pang of guilt deep in my chest. Actually, do you have, Angelique by Anne Golan? Oh dear, I'm afraid we don't. But you know, my daughter used to love those books a lot. I'll ask if I could lend you a few volumes. Oh, you don't have to. Please, it's no trouble at all. You're a sweet girl, I'm sure she won't mind. Thank you so much. Of course. Aw, gee. Now I feel even worse for not stopping by. Next time I'll bring Lilia... Why the full name again? Lilia Ivanovna a box of chocolates. I browse the shelves. It's a bit of a shame I can't see what Angelique's all about. But I'm not really in the mood for something like that, if I'm being honest. I want to read something familiar, something easy, something like 100 Years Ahead by BubmanXIV. Perfect. I sit at my usual spot. It's probably embarrassing to read children's books at my age. But I don't want anything heavy today. I don't want anything sad. I've read this one so many times before. If I were caught by Nazis and the only way to live was to recite a passage from this book, I'd probably survive. What? That's a statement. Why would the Nazis want that? Listen, it's a hypothetical situation. Oh, right. There was this adaptation made last year. Everyone really liked it. I thought it was okay. I mean, it wasn't bad. I'm glad more people saw the story. But that's not how I imagine the stuff from the book at all. Ugh, and another annoying thing. Now I just keep imagining the movie version as I read. Crap. I need to keep the way I've always pictured it in mind. I need to really focus. My concentration increases with each flip of the page. I need to keep the futuristic tech in mind. I need to keep the future world in mind. I need to keep the present world in mind. I need to keep the aliens in mind. I need to keep the the Myelphone in mind. I need to keep everyone's face in mind. I need to keep Werder's face in mind. I need to keep Kolya's face in mind. I need to keep Alice's face in mind. I think she's freaking out. I need to keep Tostia's face in mind. I need to keep her face in mind. Keep it in mind. Keep it in mind. Keep it in mind. Gah! This isn't helping me relax at all. I shut the book and slumped down on the table. Maybe it wasn't a good idea to read this. I wanted something I wouldn't need to think too hard about. Well, it's no biggie. Kids section has plenty of other stuff. Get up and go to grab something else. A fairy tale will do. Morosco. This is a really good edition. Something about it always fascinated me in a way I found hard to place. Perhaps it was the tone. The folk version had a more morbid ending compared to the published story. That's how it often is with fairy tales. But this retelling, something about it has always felt off to me, even when I read through it as a little kid. It felt like the text was covering up something I shouldn't see. Are you warm, my lass? I am, Morosco, Mashenka responded, shivering. Morosco leaned in lower, cracking and clicking. I really think children like being scared. Even when there's no reason to, they'll try their hardest to come up with one. You can stare at a beautiful book illustration and refuse to trust it. You can read a short and sweet cautionary tale and imagine something horrific. Are you warm, my lass? Are you warm, my beauty? I am, Morosco, Mashenka responded, teeth chattering from the cold. The frost grew stronger. The girl's cheeks burned bright red. She breathed white mist, her fingers barely moved. Are we all thrill seekers as children? Maybe it's a simple survival instinct. Always prepare yourself for the worst. Always imagine a scary face staring from the dark. Always think twice about what hides behind a smile. Are you warm, my lass? Are you warm, my beauty? Are you warm, my dear? Oh, so warm, Morosco, the girl responded, her voice growing silent. No, that doesn't sound right. What a depressing life it would be if we always had to scare ourselves into experiencing its best moments. At least I'm not like that anymore. I don't imagine scary things where there are none, because I know the world better than that. I know there's a way more to love than there is to despise or fear. It's not some impulsive emotional choice, no. It's the only rational conclusion to everything. Then Morosco took pity on the girl. He wrapped Mashenka in a heavy fur coat, covered her in a blanket of snow, and warmed her up. Right. I'm flipping through one stunning picture to another. This is far more enjoyable than the original. The folktale is predictable, so simple and crude it's underwhelming. The good girl respects the rules of the ritual and lives. The bad girl breaks the rules and rides back to her mother as a frozen corpse. It's an interesting piece of folklore. But the idea of it, I'm not sure what a modern kid can glean from that. Maybe Garen was right. I am getting rebellious. Although, if we look at Morosco, the entity, as if he were the extension of the universe's will. Oh, I think I'm getting it. The real meaning, of course. That's what it is. Morosco is the natural order. It's the will of the world. Yes, you may fear it. You can find yourself in a situation when any positive feeling towards it may seem impossible, but you must gather all your strength to love it still. And then, you will surely be rewarded. Yes, yes, yes. How have I never noticed it before? It's been beating me over the head all along. Now I see. In that sense, it's an incredible story. In that sense, every child across the world has got to read it. I look down at a page I've never seen before. It's Morosco and Mashenka, and every other character's face smiling wide and looking right at me. I did it. I got the message. The lesson you've been trying to get through to me all these years. I finally understood it. This is my little celebration. This is my acknowledgement. Today I've realized something very good and important. I stare at the page, this never-before-seen page, and I am filled with gratitude. I know that it's just for me and my eyes only. Nobody in the world but me has seen those smiles. What an incredible honor. I'm such a lucky girl. Goodbye, Lilia Ivanovna. Oh, goodbye, Asya. Stay safe. Of course I'll be safe, because I've got this amazing blessing, this acknowledgement on my side. I'll be okay no matter what. Phone. Hello? Evening! I hear Marina's cheery voice on the other end of the phone. Good evening, Marina. You're late. Huh? What do you mean? It's basically 8. It's 1:15. Maybe I should have been the one to call. Sorry, I wasn't aware we're on a timer. Being a little late is fashionable, you know? I'm not very fashionable. Well, you can always change that. And be late. For starters, you can always make your hair all wild. Ever seen Nastya from my class? She has this crazy perm. I don't know how to do that. Also, I think my dad would kill me. You go to a salon for it. I kind of want to get one. Lev says I would look stupid, but what does he know? That guy dresses like a total schlub. Isn't she worried he could hear her? Oh, right. How was your library trip? Well, it's a library trip. It was good. Come on, at least try to make it sound interesting. Well, I'm kidding. You don't have to. It was enlightening. Perhaps everything I believed until today was wrong. But the me you're speaking to right now is a much wiser and braver person than before. That trip was pivotal. It was monumental. Whoa. Huh. Alright, that's what I'm talking about. Never underestimate the quiet types, they say. How was your hangout? Neither pivotal nor monumental, I'm afraid. Sat at the cafe, looked at some magazines. Got the new Rovensnick. You read that one? Oh, no. I read, The Young Naturalist and Coaster. That does sound like you. What's that supposed to mean? Sorry. Didn't mean it in a bad way. But, I mean, aren't you curious about something more, grown-up? I read grown-up stuff all the time. Oh, yeah? Like what? Books? Dad's newspapers? Mom's magazines? Oh, so mature. Well, what mature stuff do you read, Marina? The good stuff. Rovesnik, Work Shift, Robotnica, Fashion of the Socialist Republics. How's the last one mature? You know what, Asuka? I gotta lend you some of those. You'll love them. I don't know. I'm not really into... No, I'm serious. You're gonna love Work Shift. They had this crazy story about a drug dealer last month. You have to check it out. There was one about a foreign prostitute or something a couple of issues ago, too. I'll look for it. Those do sound really interesting. Alright, I'm not sure my dad will like me reading that, though. That's so? Well then, we can read together. Really? Yeah, I'll bring some this week. Okay. To be quite honest, I've been curious about those publications for a while. Last year, I even brought myself an issue of Rovesnik. I read all of it in one sitting. But then Dad found out and, well, it wasn't worth it. Guess I could just buy the issues and read them through right away. Then, I could throw them away, but that sounds really wasteful. Oh, maybe I could donate them to the library. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea at all. Although, if Marina will share magazines with me, I might as well save my allowance. Right, so let's get back on topic. The reason I called you? Yes? There's a long pause on the other end of the phone. Almost as if Marina was bracing herself. Remember talk about Ira's condition? Of course. Of course. Well, here's the thing. I told you how Ira can get into these states when she isn't quite there. Usually, she could snap out of those. It took some time, maybe a couple minutes, maybe even hours, but she got over it. And as time went on, it grew more and more difficult. The treatment helped. The pills acted as stabilizers. So it was like the pits in her mind became more shallow. They still formed, but they became easier to manage. Easier to climb from. And when Ira stopped taking them, it was like being dropped right in the middle of a canyon. Marina paused. The way she spoke sounded as if she had to force her out every word, made worse by the muffled receiver. And that's just half the problem. There's more? When you stay in that state for too long, you begin to deteriorate. Huh? The human brain isn't made to handle that sort of stress. So as a result, our consciousness, our higher functions start to decay. What? In other words, we gradually lose what makes us human. I don't know if it's irreversible, but from all I've heard, that's how it is. I feel a cold lump in my throat. Higher functions deteriorating? Losing what makes us human? Just what? What the hell kind of illness is that? When we saw Ira that day, it seemed like she'd been out of it for hours. So there's a high chance that if she didn't snap out of it soon after, her consciousness began to fall apart. But here's the thing. She couldn't have run off in such a state. Finding a place to hide would also be extremely difficult. She wouldn't be capable of coming up with a covert hiding spot. At least not anything that multiple search parties would manage to overlook. So what do you think she did? She went home. Eh? You know how walking home can kind of feel like autopilot? It's not something you need to actively think about. So even if Ira became completely dazed, it's very possible she still found her way home. Although, it must have taken her a while. I don't get it. She was declared missing that same evening. If she came back, why would they file the report? I think they really did believe she disappeared. I told you, it could have taken her a very long time. Hours, even. Ira's mind was in tangles. She likely had no clue how long it took. So, what you're saying is, Ira's parents filed a missing report when she didn't come home as usual? That was probably late at night. Yeah, the report was filed somewhere after 2300. Then, after they already called the police, Ira returned. Yep. So why wouldn't they call off the report? She sighs. Well, that's the nasty part. Huh? Let's say Ira showed up a couple hours later. At 1 o'clock, maybe 2, something like that. Consider a state she would be in by that point. Consider how Ira kept her condition secret. How she avoided both her home and public places. For all we know, it was her parents' first time seeing her like that. And if that was if it was in that extreme estate, head hanging low, blabbering nonsense, legs unstable, well, at first they probably thought she was drunk or high. They screamed at her, they demanded to know what she was doing, where, with whom, but then they'd stop. They'd realize something was wrong. Maybe they'd feel it in their gut. Something about the way she slumped against a chair, or the way that she kept muttering nonsense, or the way that her eyes seemed both glazed over and alert at the same time. It had to be unsettling. No, more like really freaking scary. So, they might have panicked. Panicked? Well, maybe that's the wrong word. They tried to be rational. A panicked kind of rational. Do you remember our talk at the cafe? Yes? Their family has a reputation to uphold. Whatever remains of it, at least. Their daughter's already the problem child. The difficult, the unstable one of the bunch. What do you think people would say if Ira came home looking like she shot up God knows what substance? Or better yet, returning way past midnight, mumbling like a lunatic. You're not saying that. I'm saying that it would be inconvenient. It would exacerbate every problem the family already had. So in their minds, the best short-term solution would be to wait it out. Wait for Ira to come down from whatever drug she was on. They would announce that she returned only when she's presentable. But if she never came down... They probably thought she'd be okay by morning. But if not, well... Then, wouldn't they take Ira to the hospital? I doubt they would. They wouldn't want the public to see her in such a state. And Ira's mother is a nurse. She'd probably try to handle it by herself. But that's... Wouldn't they say that she was sick or something? Why keep this report? She still came home under suspicious circumstances. Perhaps they thought it'd be better to come up with something first. They thought they'd let her recover and then declare she's back. But before they knew it, a couple days have already passed. Calling off a report like that so quick would also be pretty embarrassing, you know? She's just running with it. She's just running with this idea. It feels like Higurashi theories. You know, I didn't want to point it out, but even as early as like the first episode, I was like, you know, it's somewhat similar. There are some Higurashi vibes here. That's still, especially now in episode 2 here, where we're getting the explanation of what was wrong with Ira in the first episode, or what had gone on. It sounds familiar. It's eerily similar. This all sounds a little far-fetched, but also can't deny the possibility. I don't know Ira's parents personally, but even I'm aware of how dire their reputation is. Was Ira the main character in episode 1? No. You mean like from their perspective? No, we're still in the same perspective of the same character. But Ira was like a main focused character in the first episode. It is possible that like every character in this game so far, all the main characters are all fucking nuts. I think they're all a little crazy. It's possible they're all crazy. They all have something wrong. Would they really go this far to protect it? Are people really capable of things like that? Crap. Huh. Crap indeed. But if everything is as you said it is, and Ira still hadn't come down, that means... Yes, her condition is only getting worse. We have to do something. I look around. The TV's still playing in the living room. For a couple of seconds, I stare at the door, holding my breath. Asya? You good there? Yes. Yes, sorry. It's okay. I just need to be quieter. Oh, I see. But yeah, I agree. I've tried calling their place before, but it's either no response or one of her parents. So that's useless. I also thought we could ask Tolik, but we gotta skip school for that. Why? He goes to kindergarten. The only time that we could talk to him alone would be when the kids are let out to play. But that would overlap with our lessons. Can't really skip. That's fine. I can. Really? Sure. Lev will get a call, but it's no biggie. If you say so. Yeah, I'll go there. Still, there's no guarantee that asking will work. So I'd like to go to Ira's place. See how things are with my own eyes. Yes. That would be smart. That would be smart. But I think it might work better if I'm not alone. You want me to tag along? If you don't mind. We can meet up after your classes end. If you have any... Excuse me. If you don't mind, we can meet up after your classes end. You have how many lessons? 5. Okay, great. 12:30 at the gate then. You in? Of course, I'm in. Awesome. Then I'll see you there. Yes, see you. Wait. Can I write your number down as well? Yeah, of course. I mark it down on the notepad I've been doodling in. Okay, got it. Now you can annoy my brother all you want. I'd never. Huh. I'm just joshing. Good night, Asya. Good night. Beep. The handset gently clicks against the cradle. I'm home again. The clock is softly ticking from the hallway. The TV continues to mutter from the living room. I look down at the shapes I've scribbled absent-mindedly during our conversation. The cross-hatching got really dense in parts. I don't remember focusing that much. I don't think I was meaning to draw anything. I don't think I was yet. When I look at the shape more closely, when I scan its dark, blurry outline, my eyes glide over its hunched back, then down the wave of hair, then deeper, closer, towards where its face is meant to be. The shadows surrounding it are much too heavy. There's just one thing on my mind can parse. 2 things. I smile as Ira's frightened eyes are locked with mine. I miss you. I really, really miss you. The sky hangs low. The teacher's droning on about some historical battle by the blackboard. I can't force myself to listen. The only thing that matters right now is what Marina and I have set out to do. As soon as the last bell rings, I rush out the classroom, down the corridor, down the stairs, down another corridor, then to the cloakroom, then outside. A wave of cold hits my defenseless face, so I hastily tie the scarf that I've left hanging loosely from my neck. Asya! Marina's waving at me from the gate. I start running towards her, but... Back! Ow! Die, German spy! Some kid manages to snipe me with a snowball. I wobble, feeling chunks of it falling and melting in my hair. Whoa! That was one heck of a shot. Whoa, nice throw! Okay, maybe don't praise it. I mean, who the hell do you think you are aiming at ladies like that? Ladies? What ladies? She's with the spy. Get her! Huh? Wacky. A barrage of snowballs flies at Marina, though unlike me, she successfully covers her head. What the hell? Gleb, down ya! I'll tell your moms! They don't like you anyways! Duh. Asya, let's go. Grab my hand. Yes, let's... Oh, look at that transition. We run across the yard, our poor sides catching the brunt of the artillery fire. Jeez, where did they learn to throw like that? Honestly, it's pretty amazing. They must be great at lapda. Do children play lapda anymore? God, the hell's that about? Stupid kids. When I get their asses. Marina huffs, slapping snow off her battered coat. I do the same, until a rather unpleasant laugh sounds nearby. Nice running, you hens. Huh? Garen walks through the schoolyard desk, completely unfazed. Marina grits her teeth. Z.A.T.O. Hey, you there. Why aren't you firing at him, huh? Oh yeah, why aren't you guys? Say it loud and clear. 'Cause you're our boss. Aye aye. Heard that. What? Are you like their nanny? Their boss. Clean your ears. A boss? What does that mean? We have a contract going is what I mean. A mutually beneficial agreement. Capitalist pig. Asya, let's report him. Contract? It's simple. I let them see some of my hotties card deck. In exchange to give you a little workout every time you cross the yard. Great show, by the way. What kind of card deck? Wouldn't you like to know? It's like normal playing cards, but with sexy chicks printed on them. There's naked ones too. Whoa. Huh? Where did you even get that? Found in my brother's room. He had a stash in the back of a drawer. How classy. Show. Fat chance. Do I look like I'm giving out freebies? Psh, bet that stuff's all crusty anyways. Ew! Crusty? Nah, they're in pristine condition. Meant only for the initiated, which you're not. Wow, got a secret society over here. What's the name? Porn Poker League? That's catchy, I'll give you that. I don't think we should be talking about this. Right on, Shabina. It's unbecoming for a woman of calm soul. Oh boy, calm soul to use such expressions. Is it becoming for a man of calm soul to carry stuff like that? Look who's speaking. And anyways, you made a dumbass deal like that just to have us bombarded with snowballs? Pretty much. Are you 5? Why? It's payback for having me run your stupid errands. Think it's pretty fair, no? Errands? Right. Forgot to tell you yesterday. I called him right after we talked. He's coming with us to Ira's apartment. Oh. What? Yeah. My eyes dart from Garen to Marina, hoping that it's all a joke. I knew we weren't exactly going to have fun, but I'd really rather not talk to him longer than I have to. But why? I have a hunch that simply asking him to come inside won't work. That's when we'll have a use for Vadic's brainless brawn. Brainless? Me? Aren't your own grades in the shitter? Huh? They're not, but thanks for your concern. And even if they were, since when are grades a mark of intellect? That's such an outdated idea. You know, Albert Einstein got really crappy grades, and he's like the father of modern physics. I'll tell you more, the whole idea of great academic performance reeks of classism. It goes against everything the Great Revolution stood for. If it were up to me, this whole rotten system would be abolished. Marina, are your grades really okay? Let's go to Ira's place. I take that as a no. So, you know everything? Depends on what you mean by that. More or less, yes. He knows my theory. I know it's dumb. Didn't ask for an opinion. We'll just go and see if it has any ground. Wait, so you told Vadim about Ira's... What? Her illness? Don't worry. He won't tell anyone. How are you so sure? I won't. Huh? We have a promise. I'm not snitching. He owes me big time. It's kind of the reason he's here at all. Don't try and treat me like your lapdog now. I'm not doing shit for you after today. Yeah, whatever. I look at Garen. Him knowing those things about Ira, those really compromising, shameful things, just doesn't sit right with me. I can't imagine the Garen I know keeping something so juicy to himself. Though, then again, couldn't have imagined Garen feeling self-conscious about a prank that might have gone too far. Right. It's not that Garen is incapable of being honorable. It's that I'm entirely too prejudiced. And anyway, I always knew that chick was psycho. I always knew that chick was psycho. So she's a different type of crazy now. Big deal. That's how you want to spin it. Oh, by the way, what's with the kid? The kid? Her brother? You said you're gonna ask him if she's home. Oh, right. How did it go? That. About as well as you'd imagine. Figures. I mean, I saw Tolik when everyone came outside. Called him to the fence, tried asking about his sister in, like, a gentle manner. You know, not too directly. But he got all clammed up and ran away. Well, duh, what did you expect? Sounds nutty as shit. Huh? It's not nutty. Oh yeah? Sneaking into a kindergarten to ask a preschooler if his parents are helping his big sister let me try that again. Sneaking into a kindergarten to ask a preschooler if his parents are holding his big sister hostage is now normal? In what world? Hey, you make it sound so much worse than it was. I didn't say it like that at all. Who cares how you said it? It's the same thing. It's not. It is. It's obviously not. Totally is. It's not. It's not. It's not. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It's not. 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 Please stop. It's right. What the hell? You're acting like a freaking toddler. I'm acting like a toddler? What about you? His character model looks like something. My character model. He looks like someone from something else, and I can't place it. I don't know what it is, though. I'm not the one who started it. Hey, maybe you should have stayed back at that kindergarten. Would be more your speed. Asya shoved some snow into his collar. Oh yeah? You want to try that, Shubina? I wasn't going to. Why not? Because she has a speck of common sense, unlike some people. Tisk. Why do I have to do everything around here myself? Marina leans down to grab a chunk of snow, then turns to Garen with a determined expression. Hey, cut it out! Starts to back off, also scooping up a handful of snow. What's that? You scared? Scared? No, but I ain't going down without a fight. Oh, you want to fight? I'll give you a fight, all right? Guys, they're just palling around while horrible things may have happened to their kind of friend. Take that! Ugh, nice try. Oi, get back here. Marina and Garen get into an awkward game of tag, trying to stuff snow into each other's jackets. I'm like the awkward third wheel right now. I try to call out to them again and again, but it's like I'm not even there. Ugh, this is already a mess. Despite that little scuffle, we reach our destination pretty quickly. Turns out Ira's apartment block isn't far from mine. It's wonderful. It's almost like we're neighbors. I wonder. Marina? Yeah? Her voice is slightly shaky as she wipes off the remaining snow from her wet collar. Have you ever been to Ira's apartment? What's it like? Nope, never been there. Aw. I told you we weren't that close. She's been at mine a couple times, though. So unfair, right? Sure is. Maybe you'll see it when she's back. Maybe. If she's not already home, she wants to add. I see it in Marina's eyes. She's got her mind set on finding out the truth today. She'll peek into that flat no matter what. How do you know if anyone's home? We turn to Garen, who's finishing his cigarette a couple of meters away. He still has some snow chunks stuck to his hood. Glad you asked. I had plenty of time to spare before going to kindergarten, so I stopped by the hospital and asked them about Nurse Gratchevskaya. Ah, so she works night shifts. Better. She doesn't come into work since Ira disappeared. Huh? Hear that? Looks like my theory isn't so stupid anymore, huh? It's still stupid. Marina sticks out her tongue. Why do you keep calling it that, Vadim? I don't think it's that dumb. You serious? She came up with a batshit conclusion, then twisted everything else to match. The hell? That's not true. Yeah, I felt a similar way. Asya? Sorry, Marina, but it does sound a little bit like that. Sorry, I'm trying to get this in my mouth. I'm gonna mute myself when I rip this. Okay, there we go. Still, I wouldn't call it batshit, even if it is a little out there. Out there, huh? You know, if there's even a 1% chance she's in there, I have to try. I don't care how dumb it sounds. I agree. You never know until you check. Shubina, you can say that about freaking anything. You can, but incredible things happen all the time. So, I don't believe we should be calling bold ideas stupid or crazy or anything like that. Bold ideas, please. Aliens crash landing in Tunguska. Tunguska is a bold idea. This is some cheap twist you got from a detective novel. I think both of those are rather bold. though I believe it was a remote energy transfer in Tunguska. Heard that one. Seems far-fetched. I read some eyewitness reports and nothing there suggested electricity. Well, electrical explosions and fires of that magnitude won't look too different to an outside observer, I think. And it doesn't have to be electricity, right? There are other forms of energy out there. Nikola Tesla could have given something else a try. Please, Tesla is the electricity guy. You think he'd randomly start playing with, I don't know, plasma? Actually, I was thinking of something like lasers. Guys, what the heck are you on about? Right. That's not what we should be concerned with right now. It's been proven to be a meteor. The thing exploded in the lower atmosphere, and that was that. They even ran, like, simulations of that stuff. Everything lined up perfectly. Jeez, and I'm supposed to be the crazy one. Well, that's a load of crap. Think everything's that simple? Occam's razor, my friend. Occam's razor. And all the evidence points to a meteor anyway. You've got no case. Well, there are some inconsistencies. Such as? Like, this has to be either a meteor or a comet, right? I think the comet theory is the most popular. But, comets have a relatively smooth curve to their trajectories. If this was really a comet, it would have burned up in the atmosphere at a much higher altitude. Well, it could still be an asteroid. The name's literally the Tunguska meteor. Then where's the debris, genius? Where's the crater? I said that it explodes in the air. That wouldn't be a crater. Then there would still be chunks of it scattered around. They scoured the whole area and nada. The chunks! The debris could have disintegrated from the heat. The blast was huge, right? People in the villages nearby felt this intense heat wave. It could totally melt the thing. Melting? I knew you sucked at physics, but that bad? Oh yeah, because your alien spaceship version is so realistic. Actually, there's also the extinct comet theory. Our conversation continued like that for the next couple of minutes. Wow, I'd never have guessed I could discuss a topic like that with my schoolmates, especially Garen. Even though everyone's opinion is so different that the exchange borders on being a full-blown argument, I think I'm having fun. It's strange. It wouldn't be much of a dialogue if everyone sat nodding their heads in agreement, I suppose. That much is obvious even to me. I just forget how things like this are meant to feel. When was the last time that I've done this? Have I ever done this? Maybe I never have. Maybe I was never supposed to. No, I'm not sure myself. If I were never meant to find myself in a situation like this, then the only way that could have been made possible is through a blessing. That's the only sensible answer. The only reason why I can enjoy things like this, despite my inadequacy, of course, naturally, it's a gift. I cannot waste it. Perhaps that tiny part of my humanity that knows how conversations go can be restored. Is that why something so improbable has been allowed to happen? Maybe I'm being too hopeful. In any case, it's yet another thing I can be wholeheartedly grateful for. Alright, enough space talk. Let's do what we came here for, shall we? Yeah, let's. Thought you'd never ask. Marina gives us a reassuring smile, and we all head to the entrance. It's the same as all the other residential buildings in Vorkuta 5. A long 5-story block with evenly spaced out canopies at its base, each hiding a metal door with a code lock and a bulletin board on the side. If someone took a photo of it and then told me it was my house in the picture, I'd believe them without a second thought. Nevertheless, stepping closer to it, looking at it, knowing that this is the roof under which Ira grew up, slept, and dined, it almost fills me with a sense of reverence. You know the code? Yeah, my classmate lives in the same building. And what if we run into her? Calm down, we won't. Marina types in the code, the lock clicks. We're in. It's slightly dark and warm. Now, past familiar-looking mailboxes, up a familiar-looking staircase, one familiar-looking floor after another, we make our way to Ira's apartment. Oh, it's on the same floor and in the same spot as mine. That's so cute. Whew. Marina takes a deep breath. Okay, I'll do the talking. Your guys' job is to stand next to me and look polite. Understood? Yes, sir. I nod. Satisfied with the response, our negotiator fixes her hair and rings the doorbell. Surely nothing's gonna go wrong. A couple seconds pass in silence. Marina's about to reach for the button a second time, but that's when we hear steps approaching from inside the flat. Then pause. We stand still. I can almost feel it on my skin. The person's gaze from the other side of the door scanning us through the peephole. Finally, there's a snap, and the door opens in a narrow light strip. A woman's face peers out, looking disheveled. Her tangled hair is the same shade as Ira's. Yes? Good afternoon. We're Ira's friends from class. We nod politely. Friends? Yes. Yes, we've been really worried about her. I can't imagine what it's been like for you. I didn't know she had friends at school. Why wouldn't she? Ira's the coolest girl I know. Right, guys? Yeah. Yes? The coolest. And very kind. Agree. We went to the cafe, like, all the time. How come she never told you? Awkward. In any case, I apologize if it's any inconvenience, but I promise it won't take you long. Last Monday, I lent Ira one of my brother's books. If it's not too much trouble, I'd like to have it back. He needs it for work. Sure. What's the name? On the Stability of Closed Systems. It's a paperback. On the Stability of... Does she read things like that? I was surprised too, but seems like she's been interested in structural dynamics for some time. Wish I had her passion. It's just, I'm just too dumb for stuff like that. Haha. Best I can do is share some studies. I see. Something softens in the woman's eyes. Okay, I'll go look. Oh, that's alright, we can... The door slams shut and we hear the sound of a turning lock. Then the steps retreat into the apartment. Great job. Shut up, Marina hisses quietly. Don't move yet. It's going as planned. Is it? To me it looked like we just got the door shut in our face. She said she's gonna look. Just wait. When she comes back here empty-handed, we'll offer to search for it ourselves. She closed the lock just to go inside for a couple minutes. Oh, nope, that's Vadim. She closed the lock just to go inside for a couple minutes. Think she'll let us in all willy-nilly? If my theory's right, she won't. That's when we'll have to force our way through. I'm counting on you, Vadik. Are you serious? What's that? Can't push past a fragile little lady? Of course not. It's just... Hush! She's here! What? So, Marina's plan is to get physical with the parent. Get fucking physical with this lady and bull rush past her. This is... actually insane. Okay. Sorry, I had to pick up something and I dropped on the ground. The door opens again. The woman peeks out. There you go. Huh? A hand emerges from the slit holding a small soft-cover volume. Your book? Marina's gaze slowly moves between the tome and the woman's face. She reaches out and carefully accepts it. Thank you? Thank you for being friends with her. Slam. The door shuts. Well, we got a book. Marina flips through the books' pages absent-mindedly. So, did you actually lend Ira that book? No. I don't think so, no. You don't think so? She shakes her head. She gives me the tome and starts digging through her bag for what must be the 4th time already. Damn it. Where is it? What the hell? I look down at the Stability of Closed Systems in my hand. Just like Marina said, it's a small paperback, and a worn-out one at that. The year of issue says 1966. I open the book on a random page. If we are to arrange the components in order of cognition, the list will go as follows, starting from the highest: moral belief, prejudice, subjectivity, objectivity, the desire to create, the desire to change, the desire for happiness, the desire for status, ambition, confidence, self-esteem, self-image, the desire for kinship, the desire for family, the desire for intimacy, the desire for a healthy body, the desire for stable income, the desire for plentiful resources, the desire for shelter, food, water, sleep, sex, procreation, excretion, breathing, homeostasis, soul. The exact sequence remains a subject of debate. That being said, the soul is ubiquitously accepted as the root for all cognitive function at the time of writing. Each subsequent component following the root is the result of varying degrees of deviation from the base code, which... Are you digging for gold in there? I took out our copy with me to show her mom in case we ended up searching the room, but it's... She goes silent, her movements slowing to a halt. Marina, it's not here. She stares into her empty bag with an expression I've never seen before. Then, she lifts her head and takes the book away from my hands. The way Marina looks at it, it's as if she's trying to compare the item in front of her eyes to the memory of the one she held this morning. Could be a different copy. She softly shakes her head. I don't know. Maybe you did lend it to her. Marina doesn't respond. I look at Garen, but find myself unsure of what to make of his expression either. He wouldn't miss an opportunity to make a joke about this, right? Marina looks so lost, it would be very cruel. No, it would be a very Garen thing to do. And this serious face, seeing him with a face like that is oddly disconcerting. So it worked? Huh? Marina quickly slips the book into her messenger and turns to us, wearing her usual chipper grin. Huh, guess old habits die hard. I'm the same old airhead. You caught me, Asya. Heh, looks like I got some things mixed up with all this weird crap going on. That's okay. Happens to me too sometimes. Right? Took you this long to realize that you got mush for brains? Guess the people around here, around you were too nice to point it out. Well, thank God you're here to tell me how it is, Vatic. Anyways, that sure was something, huh? Yeah. Whole load of nothing's what it was. We didn't learn shit. Wrong. Did you see how her mom was acting? If you ask me, it's a little suspicious. You think so? Don't you? She was dead set on not letting us see a sliver of the flat. She did say she took the book in the morning, right? That's what it says. That's what I recall it being. Let me see. I'm trying to remember where it was now. Oh, okay, so here's the slam. I took our copy with me to show her mom in case we ended up searching the room, but it's... Yeah. Strange. But yeah, Marina says, don't you? She was dead set on not letting us see a sliver of the flat. Why do you think that is? I understand what you're implying, but she might just be a private person. Ain't it obvious? She's sick of random people asking about her daughter. You two aren't wrong. I'm sure both of these are big contributing factors. But even then, I don't know about you, but to me, something about her behavior seemed a little too paranoid. I doubt privacy is all there is to it. I suppose. I can see what you mean. What I'm saying is, even if it doesn't confirm my theory, it certainly doesn't disprove it. Sure. Cool. Can I go home now? Stop right there. Who said you're off duty? Man, what else is there to do? Contact Ira directly, duh. That's what you're here for. Huh? Thought my job was to push past her mom or something. No, I didn't expect a direct approach to go smoothly. We just had to get that part out of the way. Now, comrades, this is where the real action begins. The real action? Yep. Follow me. I can hear Garen sigh behind me. Marina leads us right around the building, stopping on the side that looks out to the neighboring apartment block. And what are we supposed to do here? She walks to the small playground wedged between the buildings, leans down and starts clearing the snow out with her hands. Marina? This woman. Oi, you're gonna stand there and do nothing? Come on, help me out. With what? Jeez, you guys, use your heads. We're throwing rocks at Iris' window. Garen shakes his head in disbelief. Well, it's a pretty normal suggestion, all things considered. Is what I'd like to say, but then I look up to the 5th floor where Iris' room is supposed to be. But isn't it a little too high? Asya, that's what we call a defeatist attitude. If it were the Great Patriotic War, I'd have to shoot you on the spot. What? It really is high, though. Think you can throw that far? No harm in trying. And I'm kind of betting on you to make the shot. Or will that be too hard for you? Of course not. I was talking about your noodle arms, not mine. Marina lets out a smug little laugh. Meanwhile, Garen cautiously looks over the building. So which window was that again? Should be the one over there? See? With the teddy bear. I frantically scan the apartment complex. A teddy. A teddy. Oh! Found it. Right there. Right where the window to my room would be. Huh. There it is. Iris' window. That's the window that she was looking out of every day. The window that she chose to put a plushie on. She did that so that when she looked out the window, she'd also see her teddy bear. Maybe sometimes she'd hold it in her hands and squeeze it. Does that bear have a name? It has to. I wonder if it's something classic like Misha or Winnie. I suppose Ira could be the type of girl to call a toy the first thing that happened to pop into her head. That does sound like her, but something tells me she didn't do that. I really think she spent time picking a name that would be the perfect fit. Perhaps the name she went with in the end turned out to be a little unconventional. But it must have felt so right. She couldn't imagine choosing anything else. I can totally picture it. God, that's so cute. So freaking cute. It's too adorable. Ira, you're too adorable. She's so obsessively into her. Oh my god. It's too much. On the verge of creepy. How do you know it's that one? You said you've never visited? I mean, I've called her outside a couple times. I see. Then Garen walks back, trying to calculate the best possible angle. His face doesn't look all too confident. Marina, having dug up some pebbles from the ground, runs up to him and drops a few into his hand. Looks like I'm next in line. I don't think I'll be any good at this. Nonsense. What did I say about defeatism? Ugh. 3 small rocks land into my mitten. They're wet and dirty, and the dirt gets tangled in the wool. There's something charming about that. I look up to see Garen tossing and catching a pebble in his hand. He's eyeing Ira's window with the intensity of a boxer gauging his opponent from across the ring. Well, what you waiting for? Piss off, I need to aim. Huh, right. You're not solving a freaking math equation. Just go for it. That's how the pros do it. Oh yeah? Gonna lead by example? With pleasure. Marina gives both of us a challenging look, then turns to face the block. She takes a couple of steps back, gripping a pebble in her hand. Then she exhales and... Pat. It lands in the snow. Ugh. That's not even close! Shut up. It didn't even reach the wall. Hey, listen, it's the spirit that matters. You think that pros get to national level without a couple of fumbles? No. It's a rocky road. Victory starts with a mindset, a goal-oriented mindset. That's true. Oh yeah, sure. You're gonna go far. With a throw like that, maybe one day you'll make it to the Paralympics. Big talk from the guy who's yet to make one shot. Why are you still standing there anyways, huh? Scared yours won't even fly that far? You suck at bluffing. With a big, almost theatrical swing, Garen shoots his pebble across the yard. It draws a rather scenic arc and bounces off the wall just below the second floor. Well, that's it? Better than your set Exuser throw. It's nostalgic. Years pass and you still pitch like a toddler. Zip it, Kaplan, or you're catching the next rock. Nope. You think I don't know if it's the same that you did, but I think with the white collared shirt and the tie, it's the Danganronpa guy. I think that's who I see in it, maybe. Let me see. Yeah, I was gonna say Hajime. Hajime Hinata. I don't know. Maybe it's a mix of like that and something else that I'm seeing. I don't know. That just came to me when I was like, oh. But maybe it's just his outfit. It's a simple collared shirt and a tie. Anyway. Oh no, we're on a surname basis now. He's serious. You bet your ass I am. Listen here. First one to hit the target wins. Loser buys soda. Huh, sure, you're on. Asya, your turn. But do I have to? It's pretty far. Come on, it's just for fun. Can't do much worse than me. Well, if all three of us are playing, how do we choose the loser? The winner is the one who ends the game. We can't have two losers, right? Whoever hits the lowest, whatever. Just shoot already. I'm really no good at this. I'm always the last one in PE. I look up to the 5th floor. Man, hanging out with Marina's really gonna run my wallet dry. Bye-bye, allowance. No, she was right. That's a defeatist attitude. Can't let it bring me down. I've heard stories of people lifting cars in times of crisis. When it's do or die, us humans can pull off athletic feats that should be impossible. So can I. I just need to channel that. I need to get in the zone. Let my inner warrior out. My inner warrior. Yes, that's right. I come from a long lineage of humans. The blood of prehistoric hunters flows in me. The ones that hunted mammoths, ones that chased their prey for days on end. I think I'm feeling it. I feel it. I can feel the adrenaline pumping. Someone's looking determined. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Show us how it's done. I take my swing. I'm sorry, Marina. I may not reach the 5th floor, but I'm not gonna come last. Not this time. This time I'll... Point. The pebble bounced off the asphalt not even 2 meters away from me. I stand frozen in place. My ancestry. Well, everyone's off to a great start, it seems. This is just sad. Can I just drop out? Please? Marina takes in my pitiful look and sighs. Yeah, maybe sit this one out. Winning against you will feel kind of cheap. Right, no fun in that. Out of the way then. Kaplan, ready your wallet. With my Olympic self-esteem in shambles, I scoot to the side. It's okay. Some people are not made for this. It's okay. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. One after another, Garen fires off the rest of his ammo. Plink, blink, clink! Each hits a little higher than the one before, and the last one strikes the 3rd floor window pane. Shit! We all freeze up. Crap. If somebody peeks out and scolds us, we'll draw the eyes of the whole neighborhood. Not that we're being all that inconspicuous to start with, but... Seconds pass. Nobody shows up. We let out a collective exhale. Phew! Vedic, would it kill you to be a smidge more careful? You told me to just go for it. Did I say that? You did. Well, you know, thoughtlessly following orders won't get you anywhere. Some critical thinking goes a long way. So, do we listen to you, or... Shubina, pass the rocks. Marina, start running. Whoa, scary, scary! Also, it's my turn! She pushes Garen away with her shoulder. I shouldn't be expecting much, considering her first shot. But even though the angle was all wrong, it was quite forceful. If she aimed it just a little better, Marina's pebble shoots up fast and high. Bam! Whoa! Slams dangerously close to the 4th story window, just above Garen's strongest throw. What? For a moment, Marina looks surprised at how high she actually managed to hit. Then, an arrogant smirk spreads across her face. Yeah, Z.A.T.O, I wonder why I called you here at all. But thanks for the help, I guess. You're free to go. Hey. Sorry to have dragged you out here. Oh, it's all on me. Sorry for that. Looks like we can handle this by ourselves after all. See you around. What the hell do you mean, see you around? I'm just getting started over here. Smack. A rock collides with the wall just above the spot Marina's pebble hit. Wow. See that? I'm only revving up. Hey, guys? I point to the ground where I've etched some lines into the snow. Here, scoreboard. Oh, nice, nice. Way to make yourself useful. Hey, can you draw mine a little higher? Boy, we're playing favorites. Yeah, sorry. No cheating, Marina. Jeez, whose side are you on? I like fair games, and I believe in you. Ugh. Bam, 3rd floor. Bam, 3rd and a half. Bam, 2nd and a half. Plop, ground. Bam, 3rd and a half. Bam, 1st floor. Bam, 2nd floor. Bam, 3rd and a half. Bam, 2nd, 2nd and a half. 3rd, 2nd. I like her face in the back room. The two keep pelting the poor building while I keep drawing notches on the scoreboard. Sometimes I run out to collect the rocks after they've fallen to the bottom. If you think about it, isn't this game sort of like a reverse meteor shower? Rocks flying up into the heavens, never quite reaching their destination. If we capture them with a long exposure camera, they'd leave similar traces in the traces in the sky. A sea of dark parabolas. Most are uneven, interrupted halfway through, broken. Ouch! I get distracted and a pebble hits my head. Asya! I'm so sorry! Are you okay? Ow. Yes, don't worry. Please keep going. Jeez, Shubina. Watch where you stand. Sorry. Whoosh. Whoosh. Looking at it now. Yeah, Marina's aim isn't the best. Really. It's kind of a coin toss between her sending the rock really high up or straight into the snow. Still, she puts a lot of force into his throws. Garen can see that. Despite her flawed technique, Marina truly is a worthy opponent. 3rd and a half, 4th, 3rd and a half, 3rd and a half, 4th, ground, 4th and a half, 4th, 3rd and a half, 4th, 4th and a half, 4th and a half, 4th and a half, 4th and a half. Guys, you're almost there. Yeah. Watch this, kid. I'm gonna knock Ira's window right out. Please don't. Who are you calling kid? Make way! Bam. Damn it! Whoa, you almost got it. Seriously. Next one's gonna be it. Count your prayers, Kaplan. And your cash. I take cream soda, by the way. Cream soda? Really? That's pretty cute. How is it? Whatever. Actually, it's not very fair of you. Fair to you, is it, Asya? Huh? What do you mean? Z.A.T.O, we can't leave the Squire out. Squire? Loser buys 2 drinks. One for the winner, one for Asya. If you're so eager to spend more money, be my guest. Oh, well, I like Duchess. Heard that. Sure did. And for your information, I'll be having Tarhun. Of course you will. So lucky. No matter who wins, I'm getting a free soda. Being a wimp has finally paid off. Alright, I need to do a quick BRB. I've been reading now almost 3 hours. I need to go to the restroom and stuff real quick. I didn't think this would be so long. We're probably not going to get to Promised Mascot Agency at all, because I wasn't expecting this to go as long as it is, but I will be back shortly, and we'll keep going. So give me just a handful of minutes. No, it was not as long as this. I don't... No. It was not. Alright, be right back. Alright, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. Alright, I didn't know how late it was. So if this episode doesn't wrap up in like the next half hour, then it's gonna be unfortunate. We won't get a clean break on episodes or something, but we'll just call it an episode. Or we'll call it a stream, is what I mean. To get hit with such a much longer episode than the first one. Can't believe it. Can't believe this game. How goes the editing? Pretty good. Pretty substantive progress. I would say the whole thing is 87% done. I just gotta add some bits and bobs. That would be my estimation. I think we can do it. I think I can do it. Anyway. Alright. My shot. That's not what I meant to hit. Get going, Z.A.T.O. The store's right around the corner. Just throw already. Marina gets into position. Haven't missed one in a while. Got a good feeling about this. She swings her arm back. Wait, what did she just say? Haven't missed one in a while. I'm feeling a lot better than last attempt then. Last version. What do you mean? Oh wait, what did she just say? Haven't missed one in a while? Marina's aim is all dumb luck. Much like in gambling, it's best to quit while you're still riding high. Otherwise... Marina, careful! Oops. Oh, feeling a lot better about this draft. No! Oh, I know what you're referencing now. Okay. No, I mean... So, like, I did re-film everything, but I feel... How do I put it? I still feel the same way about it, in that, like, at some point I just gotta do it. Like, I don't want to say I just gotta shit it out, but I just gotta do it. Like, I'm never gonna be, like, 100% happy with something. Or something I make, I guess I should say. I'm always gonna pick it apart and be like my harshest critic and all that. But like, I just gotta do it. I just gotta suck it up and just kind of do it, if that makes sense. But yeah, I never feel good about anything I do. Unfortunately. But progress is being made. That's what's most important. The rock flew fast and high. It went straight into and right through the 4th floor window. Bullseye. What the fuck? Everyone run. Marina grabs my hand, and before I can fully process the situation, all of us bolt to hide behind the nearest corner. The man's furious voice echoes between the buildings. You shitty brats! Your parents will pay for this, you hear? Kaplan! Don't think I didn't see you! Shit! You idiot! Garen leans against the wall, unable to catch his breath. Shut up, you! This guy recognized me! Hey, maybe it'll make you famous. Freaking marksman of the century. She punches his shoulder, but lets out a giggle nonetheless. Well, hey, at least I hit a target. One you weren't aiming for? Details, details. I crouched down and let out a sigh. Wow, what a doozy. At least that man didn't seem to know who I was. Didn't seem to know who I was. My dad would kill me if someone complained. Poor Marina. Hope that Lev won't be too mad. Her parents, too. Her parents. I don't think she ever mentioned them to me. Do they work in a different city? Then why does their daughter live in Vorkuta 5? Maybe I should ask her sometime. I look up at Marina, who's still exchanging verbal jabs with Garen. I'm not sure if I should interrupt, but... So, what do we do now? Their smiles falter. Maybe I shouldn't have said that after all. Good question. We're all done here, right? Aren't you eager to go home? Sorry to disappoint you. Oh, she's like, aren't you eager to go home? Sorry to disappoint you, but I still have my plan C. Plan C? Mm-hmm. This whole throwing rocks at a window strategy isn't exactly foolproof. Even if we reached her floor, people don't usually respond after just one rock, yeah? True. So we need to hit that high at least a couple times. That'd be difficult. And even if Ira was there to hear us, who's to say she would respond? If she's really kept in there by force, you'd think she'd be screaming out into the street the first chance she got. So why the hell did we do all that in the first place? There's still a chance it would get some sort of reaction. Even if it's just 1 to a million, it's worth a go in my book. Your whole dumb theory hinges on that percentage. Yep. I mean, it's not so bad. If we believe Ira's at somebody's house here, then, it would be more like 1 to 6,000, right? Exactly. See? No, even less. Most of the apartments have house 2 or more. So, it's at least 1 to 3,000. Oh my god, Shubina, who cares? Good thing you barely talk in class. Right. For a minute I forgot who Garen was. Not that I expected to hear anything nice from him, but... Hey, don't talk to her like that. Lay off me. Anyway, why do you need me still? Need to break more windows for no reason? No, we need to get up here. Marina points up towards the top of the apartment block we hid behind. Huh? The roof? Yeah. Do you still know how to climb there? Good grief. Why? You want to flash a Morse code into her apartment? Oh, that's not a bad idea, actually. It's a really dumb idea. That probably won't work. Come on, people, there's no harm in trying. Any of you got a flashlight? I don't. Like, on hand? No. Seriously, don't all boys carry stuff like that? What boys have you been talking to? Ah, right, my bad. You're the type that carries porny card decks. Damn straight. What's with the proud face? But whatever, I wasn't planning on that anyway. Really, I just want to peek inside. Like, into Ira's window? Yeah, not the most ethical option, but we're kind of short on those. Sure. Oh, just like that? No snark? No complaints? Nah, not like that's ever worked before. Let's just get it over with. You're right about that. Alright, let's get going then. Okay. Apparently, some years ago, Garen checked the access to nearly every rooftop in the city. Not counting the barracks and garages, only a few residential blocks had theirs unlocked. Coincidentally, the building opposite of Iris was one of them. The little door creaks open on the 7th push. We hear the howling of wind as Garen peeks his head out of the opening. How is it? Can you climb outside? No, better not. The slope is all slippery. Oh man, can you see anything over there? Nope. Light's not even on. Let me look. He slides back down the ladder. Marina climbs next. Whoa, what a view. Pretty cool, huh? No kidding. And Iris block looks so close. Do you think we should have taken some pebbles with us? Should be a pretty easy shot from here. Oh, I can go and get some. Stop right there, Shubina. Don't give Pavchenko over here any more ammo. Okay, it's just an idea. Marina rummages through her bag and pulls out a pair of binoculars. Well, someone came prepared. Sure did. Those look so cool. Right? You can look through them when I get down. She sticks her head out once again and aims her sights at Ira's room. Do you see anything? She hops down with a disappointed face. Nope. Huh. told you. Here you go, Asya. Oh, thanks. I take the binoculars and make my way up the ladder. When I peer out, a gust of wind ruffles my hair. Ah, I see now. The dusty purple sky covers the whole world like a blanket. The cold, duvet-like fog is so low and so endless. It feels like you could touch it if you stretch your arm out far enough. It's nothing like the summer dome that's so beautiful, so tall and so bright, it hurts to look at. I think I much prefer this kind of sky. I reach my hand out. Hey, Vadim? Yeah? Is this the tallest roof that you can climb? Kinda. It's as high as residential buildings go. Sorry, I'm gonna adjust that really quickly. Oh, God. There we go. And in my ears, too. Perfect. The tallest one we have here is the research complex, because it has that tower at the top. But no one's gonna let you go up there. I see. Put the pair of binoculars up to my eyes. Not sure I'm seeing much. Adjust them so it's not so blurry. Oh, okay. I tinker with the angle and the focus wheel until the block in front of me becomes more clear. Wow, really feels like I'm staring at it up close. Technology sure is amazing. Never mind that. I need to find Ira's window. The one with the teddy. Teddy. There! Aha! There it is. Light brown with a blue little bow. Ah, it's so cute. Hi there, Teddy. Although, I don't see much beyond that. The room is pitch dark. I want to say I see something. A mess of tangled hair. Bright eyes, sad or angry. Maybe scared. Or maybe happy because someone out there has finally seen her. Maybe she's looking out at me. Maybe she was looking out at Marina too, but Marina couldn't see her. Maybe I can. So I have to try. I try really hard. Well, enjoying the view? I am. Nothing in the room? No. I lower the binoculars. There's nothing for me to look at there. Staring into that darkness feels wrong anyhow. I climb down the ladder, still trying to understand the human shape that sat still by the curtain. The person in that window, the one I struggled to see, the one Marina missed. The shape of Ira's mother sitting in her daughter's room. All right. I think we're just gonna not gonna have to call it, unfortunately. Because who knows how long the episode could actually run for. I mean, it's not the cleanest break, but it's some kind of break. It's a scene change. You don't think 30 minutes has passed? Well, I'm gonna be honest. Even if I went 30 minutes, we might not get a better break, and also I don't have any more cough drops on my desk in front of me. So I might be like start coughing and like I might start suffering from like a coughing attack in like the next 5 minutes, and that's not going to be fun for anyone, but especially me. So I'm choosing to spare everyone. But yeah, this must just it must just be a long episode. Because, yeah, we did... Basically, the first episode was just, like... It was, like, what, 2 hours at most? And we're already past 3 at this point. And who knows when it's going to end? Maybe I did... Excuse me, I said I checked to see that there were 6 episodes in this story. But maybe I could have done some research somehow into figuring out how long each episode was. Maybe that would have helped slightly. That's on me. Oh well, we'll read more of it this weekend probably. And we didn't get to Promise Max Second Agency, but that's totally fine. Tomorrow's Thursday, so no stream then. But I should be back Friday night. And as of right now, the plan will be to jump into Root Tree Mania. With the Root Trees Are Dead. We'll do that. And have a fun time. But that means no more for the rest of the week. Well, until Friday night. You know, rest of the work week, I should say. So, as I always say, have a great rest of your week. Finish the week strong. Don't smash any windows with pebbles. And I'll be back Friday night. Thanks for watching. Until then. See, you want me to just read it like that? It'd be terrible. Thanks, I'll try. Appreciate it.